You
Not asking Ted's permission for anything anymore.
so we're playing softball at Rand Park.
Okay.
And they're dugouts. I mean, they're not really dugouts. They're just like an area, a bench. And we had these younger kids on the team because, every year we get older, you get these young ringers on the team.
So you don't have to run in the outfield.
Right.
Okay.
Or play shortstop.
or back cleanup.
No, I'm back cleanup.
Oh, there you go.
So there's the dugout's full, right?
Full of men.
Yeah, players.
Yeah.
And all our bags and everything like that.
It was raining.
There's
men.
2 girls in the dugout. I come in the dugout. I'm like, who are you? And he's like, oh, that's my boyfriend. I go, but you're not on the team? And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I'm like, dude. I'm like.
I'm going to ask the question everyone is going to ask right now.
What?
Were they hot?
Yeah.
That's the only question I had.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the young guys.
What are we supposed to do? What do you do in a dugout? Anybody who's played softball, you're in a dugout. There's shit going on. You got your bag, you got your equipment, you got people, you got the lineup. You're in the heat of the game, and you're walking around them. They're standing in the dugout. I'm like, you guys, you don't.
So there's no motivation.
No, you go out there. You go behind the fence. You don't sit in a dugout.
I mean,
they didn't know. They thought that was normal. Like everybody could bring a guest and sit in a dugout. I mean, well, what did they say? I mean, you could. So everybody in the dugout. Everybody is with me.
Okay, here.
Bring my kids in the dugout.
I've 2 rules about that. Number 1, and Ted will go with me on this one, right? There's only 2 kinds of people allowed in the dugout. Number 1, people who are playing, and any hot chick, whether it's a girlfriend or whatever, who wants to be in the dugout with us, she is allowed in the dugout with. I don't care if she's rooting for the other team. In fact, the hotter she is, the more she can just do whatever she wants.
The more,
she wants to berate us,
the more mistake room she has.
Right. She can do anything. She can hand me, if you say, hand me my glove, and she hands you the wrong glove, I'll be like, yeah, I don't care.
She's making the lineup, by the way.
Yeah.
You're batting 10th.
So those are the only 2 people for me that are allowed in the dugout.
You're a buffoon.
What?
Whatever.
That's not a thing?
So the downside of that, this actually happened. So I was playing softball, obviously, a long while back, and this guy was on our team, and he did have a very attractive girlfriend who was very vocal about his performance, cheering him on, and he struck out swinging with the bases loaded.
In slow pitch softball?
I almost felt bad for him.
And what did she do? Did she immediately pick a new boyfriend from the guys who didn't strike out swinging?
We went out that night, and we talked about her feelings, yes.
Oh, my God. That would be the worst.
I was on base when it happens.
Oh, man.
I might have been the winning run. I don't know.
Striking out swinging. Yeah.
But, the good news is he took a very healthy cut at the ball, but he missed it by a considerable. He was going for a 5-run homer.
How do you look at your girlfriend in the face or anywhere else, and when she's in the dugout and you've just whiffed when someone's tossed you a pitch underhand?
Yeah, she wasn't in the dugout. I think but she was like right in. She's like right by the dugout at the fence, and she's obviously cheering him on. I don't know.
Ted, was this you?
No, I don't have any friends. So it wasn't.
He doesn't. Ted doesn't have a girlfriend, and like all of us, our wives would never go watch us do anything.
Yeah, I don't think my wife went to maybe 1 game, maybe 2 games.
Oh, way back in the day.
Yeah, my wife and kids saw me play twice.
The kids had to come sometimes because nobody was home.
Yeah, just to get out of the house and run around. It wasn't even
and the game and there's a playground and then there's an empty field next to ours. And the game I hit 2 home runs.
Ooh.
Two homers.
Ooh.
And they didn't see either of them.
Did you tell them about it?
So they only know the strikeout you did with the bases loaded. Ted was literally
never struck out in softball.
What? Oh, everybody.
We've all struck out.
Come on, we've all struck out in
softball.
I'm not going to sit here and say. I mean, I'm in the Softball Hall of Fame. We all know that. Everyone who knows
I've struck out looking.
But I didn't
I've struck out. You foul out because you start with 2 strikes on you, or you start with a strike. So we get that second strike and you foul it off. That's it. You're out.
Okay, that's struck out. Yeah, I think I've done that.
And I've struck out. I've struck out swinging. I have.
You know what? Here's what I can say. Number 1, I know for a fact. One time when we were drinking pretty heavy, I struck out swinging.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure at some point in my life, trying to hit a 9-run home run with nobody on base.
Sure.
I probably swung and missed.
Probably opposite.
Not a lot.
If I did, I don't remember.
Probably opposite field, trying to be a hero, trying to go down the right base line because you're the coolest kid.
I might have accidentally done that. It's possible. I will not.
I do remember I played on one of the worst teams in the league at Horner. We got kicked out of the league because it was a Friday night league.
Because you were so bad?
No.
You guys,
we got kicked out because it was a Friday night league, and I was stupid and young. I was 22. I started the team, not realizing that half the guys wouldn't make it on Friday after work.
Yeah. No way.
So they had a strict rule: two forfeits and you're out.
Okay.
And in 5 weeks, we had 2 forfeits, so we were out.
And you probably had a 5 p.m. start game, right? So nobody could make it.
That's
there 'cause
what
of
it was.
traffic.
It was the worst. It
Yeah.
was like a 5:30
Yeah,
game.
it's
and
like the worst time.
yeah,
to
we
start
had
the
3 guys downtown and
Yeah,
electricians
forget it.
and
Yep.
forget it. Yeah,
Yep.
no, they were already at the bar at 3:00 on a Friday.
game. All your subs couldn't make it, of course.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And then when we did have subs, we were playing with one less guy because you could play with 8 or 9.
Right.
And we were doing that. And we were getting our asses kicked.
Yeah.
And we played the best team one time. I'll never
Yeah.
forget this. And we only had what's the minimum you could play with? 8 guys.
Eight guys.
eight
Eight
guys.
guys.
So we had
You play
8
with
guys.
Yeah.
So I had 8 at bats.
And then, but the 9's automatic out because there's no 9th guy. Because like they'll.
Is that right?
Yeah, because the
Usually
Yeah, no,
they-
that's what it was.
The
yeah.
9's an automatic
So
out.
I had 8 at bats in this game. I went 8 for 8. I had like 6 singles and like 2 doubles, and we lost the game. We got slaughtered. And
How'd you get 8 at bats?
Oh, we had at least.
That's impossible.
I've had 6 at bats.
How could you lose?
I've had 6 at
unless
bats.
the score was like 100 for them and 50 for you. How could you
No,
possibly?
I had
get
8
at
at.
bats?
Well, I don't remember
Wouldn't
the
you like
details.
wouldn't you bat around at least 3
No,
times?
I don't.
Those details are
we
are
lost.
flawed.
We
You
lost
bet
the game.
Bet around 3 times if you're up that many times. I've been up.
I've never had 8 at bats in a softball game in my life.
With 8 guys and
It
7
doesn't-
innings.
Are you kidding? That's impossible. Okay,
How?
listen. So you've remembered incorrectly. It's okay. You do that a lot. You remember things incorrectly. You make statements and then you remember them incorrectly. We know that.
I mean, I've been up twice in the same inning. You bat around. I've done
Yeah.
that. And then I think I think the most at bats I've ever had in a game, maybe 5, 6.
6,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's but
Yeah,
you're,
but
but
that's
you're
in a
running
normal game if you got 10 players.
No, normal game like you make it 2
No,
at bats, 2, 3 at bats,
5, 6
2,
at
3 at
bats.
bats,
5,
tops.
4 or 5 at bats is normal.
Well,
for a game.
the better hitters.
Right,
It's
we had-
only 7 innings.
We had 8 players.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the better hitters are going to get more at bats. Like say I'm batting, like 8th, 9th. You're going to in theory get less at bats. In theory.
All right, let's move on to sports talk. Forget it.
And that was sports talk for today. Thank you.
Now I want to join a 15 over softball league.
See,
All right,
you know what? You know what happens on the show though
I know,
with
me
Matt.
too.
Matt has a habit of accusing me of exaggerating
You,
or being wrong.
you exaggerate.
Okay. So the last week now, and sometimes, and because we're on the air, I won't push it, and I'm thinking, okay, and you're so convincing that I'll be like, and I know I do that sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe he's right, and then I'll just shut up. Like last week when I said I go up to Michigan like once a month, you go, you do not go up to Michigan once a month. And then after the show. Yeah, I
your
listened to the show.
it's
You
like your
said that.
bio-
You go,
it's like
you
your
do not go to
biography.
Michigan. You say that all the time. There's no way you
I
go to
think you
Michigan
said
once a month.
week. I think you said once a week.
I didn't say once a week. I said once a month.
I'm gonna re-listen.
I
but
just listened to it yesterday. I
Okay,
said once
okay,
a month. Why would
okay.
I say once a week? That's
That's,
not
You know
that
what? I
seems
probably
plausible.
heard-
That seems plausible.
I
Once
probably
a month? Okay.
heard.
Well, no, you said,
Yeah.
but you
I
repeated.
heard once a week.
No,
I heard
Yeah.
once
Well,
a
then
week
why did you say once a month?
because I was drunk and
Okay.
and high,
And then
yeah,
I
on
sat down and I
crack.
thought
don't
about it, and I got home. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't go in May, but I was in there January, February, March, April, and June. So 5 out of 6 months, I do go there like once a month.
Look, you're just being fact checked. That's all.
know. Okay.
Just like
All right.
just like Trump and Biden, you're just being fact checked. That's all.
They weren't fact checked.
They were fact-checked.
They were not fact checked.
No one was
No,
fact checked.
no.
There's zero fact checking. You just don't say anything.
In fact, I didn't watch it. I did not watch it, but I did
didn't
watch.
have to.
I watched the news, and they showed a couple of clips, and then I saw something else. I did see them, and is this really true? I know that I didn't see it together, so they showed it separate. Were they really arguing about who's a better golfer?
Yeah,
and
so-
their handicap?
Yeah,
for,
Biden
for
said
more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, Biden said he got his handicap down to a 6, and then Trump said he can't even hit a ball 50 yards, and then Trump said I won 2 club championships, not even the senior part,
So
just
this is
regular
what they were
club
talking about,
championships.
and then they were supposed to cut their mics off so they couldn't interrupt each other.
Yeah,
but
they
they
did.
turned Trump's mic on.
Yeah.
so that he could rebuke about the golf thing.
That was important.
That-
That's important.
so-
I mean, I didn't care about the economy or the border. I'm
So
like,
that
I want,
did
I want-
happen.
I want to-
I'm not.
Yeah, they talked
that
about.
wasn't like a
Yeah,
somebody put it
no,
together.
No, and then they talked about like when Trump got booked into the Fulton County Jail with his trial. Like I guess he listed himself as like 6'3" and like 225. And
225?
Yeah, he was ripped. He was
What,
ripped.
one
yeah.
of his legs?
Yeah, and so Biden was
Oh, we
questioning.
talked about that.
Biden was
yeah.
questioning the veracity of that. So
So this is and
that was in the presidential debate. Yeah,
and
I don't. I think it was less than 225, wasn't it? Or was it 225?
it was like 6'4", 235. He was in good
no,
shape.
he was So
Yeah.
So obviously we were not watching. Mark and I were at the bar
Right.
during the debate, and no interest. And I watched some highlights and stuff.
Well, you could just see the
It's
post.
the saddest.
Yeah.
The fact that those two human beings are our choice for president has to make everyone else, even England, with all their prime ministers and all the stuff that they've been going through and all that ridiculousness makes us look like, honestly, like a collection of fools.
We can all agree on one thing. Everybody, Republican, Democrat, Independent, Liberal, Communist, Socialist, whatever. We can all agree on one thing. There has to be 2 better candidates out there.
I think there has to be about 10,000.
I mean, there just has to be.
But I told
We
you.
know there is. I shouldn't say there has to be. We know there are better people that can serve this world.
Yeah, my boss at the golf course and I were talking about this, and I said, number one, here's the biggest problem with somebody who wants to be president. Nobody wants to get delved into their past, right? There's everybody has skeletons in their closet. Some are worse, some aren't quite as bad, but nobody wants that out there, and nobody wants to be. I mean, it's just too much.
Well, there's somebody like Joe Biden. There's no. I mean, he's been around forever. He started as a junior senator. I mean, there's no.
He's been there for 50.
Yeah,
He's been in
50
politics
years.
53 years.
His life is literally an open book. Tax returns 40 years, 50 years, right?
Right.
Something like that. I mean, he's literally an open book. And most politicians should be like that, right?
Yeah, like who's that guy from New Jersey, Melendez?
Yep.
His is an open book
Yeah.
with the pages made of gold.
Of gold bars, yeah.
But-
gold bars that are labeled with a direct line to Egypt.
Yeah.
But I mean, politicians should be somebody that goes to school and gets a degree in political science. They aspire to work for their community. They're a civil servant by the truest nature. They don't go there to enrich themselves or become famous or make more money. That's not what you should do.
Oh, right.
They should
Unfortunately.
they should be paid like a normal civil servant, right? Somebody working at the DMV, with the exception maybe.
I mean, they don't make that much more. I mean, it's not a super thing.
They
I
enriched
think,
themselves.
Well,
though.
well, the thing is that when you can stay there, I mean, honestly, and I've said this before, our senators are kings and queens,
right.
right? They literally live a monarchy. I mean, when Joe Biden was doing his 40 years of being a senator, 40 years. That's what a monarchy is. That's what a
Yeah.
king has. A king has that, and then you bequeath it to the next person. When you have
Look at
Mitch
Dianne,
McConnell,
look at Dianne Feinstein.
yeah.
She was I guess like mentally she was shot and she was like 86 and they were still defending her. She had to die in order to replace her. Or Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the Supreme Court justice who refused to retire. She's like 90 years old. She's in stage 4 whatever cancer. If she would have just retired, Obama could have replaced her. She refused to retire, and as a result of that, Trump was able to appoint a conservative justice. So she was selfish, just like Biden's selfish, just like a lot of these senators are selfish because they don't want to give up the power.
Oh, of course
it's
not.
really that simple.
Of course not.
It's not about public service. It's about, and when you look at it, even though they make a modest salary or they make a decent salary,
they're making so much side
but they
money.
leave,
It's stupid.
but they all leave worth tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's the common denominator. You know,
You know what?
whether it's inside stock trading or pay for play. Or what's
gold bars for fun,
self dealing,
whatever
it is.
Or like Melendez, I love him, like suits. He had suits, just full of cash. He had suits, so he had like 20 suits in his closet, and just wads
That's the
of hundreds
funniest
and
story.
50s.
And the gold bars that
stuck
Ted talked
in-
about.
It's so fucking
you know what the
great.
best part is? I mean, I hate to stereotype, but he just looks like the kind of guy that would take a bribe, right?
does.
He just looks like the kind of guy that
He just looks like a piece of shit.
And then I guess I guess it came out of his trial. I guess like when he wanted to summon his wife, he rung like a little porcelain bell, ding 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 ding. ding. And she would come.
Oh man!
She would
Like a beer bell? That's
no,
genius.
a cowbell.
No,
like a
beer
little
bell.
little porcelain bell. So instead of
man.
speaking, he would just do this ding 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 ding, ding, and then she would just come
No
along from the
way.
west wing.
I
of
did
the
not hear that. Holy shit!
What chapter in your book is that, Ted? Ted wrote a book.
Ted wrote a book. How to treat your woman, not your wife. How to treat you, and it was like this:
Lady friend.
how to treat your lady. First thing is get a really loud bell so she can hear it wherever she is, even if she's in the basement cleaning or upstairs cleaning, or maybe on the first floor doing laundry.
Mumsy, can you put the breakfast in the dumbwaiter and send it down to my quarters, please?
I had a friend who had a Labradoodle, and they had a bell like that at the
Worst.
back.
Where they ring it to go outside.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
My sister's dog does that.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Smart.
that's pretty cool. And it actually works.
yeah.
Yeah, my dog's too stupid. We tried it. She just ate the bell. Yeah.
Your dog just shit the bed when I walked in the house.
Oh my god!
I rang the
It
doorbell,
scared the
dude.
shit out of her. Oh my god! I thought the dog was going to have a heart
Literally,
attack.
She was not expecting somebody to ring the doorbell laying in front of the door.
You literally
Yeah.
scared the shit out of her. Okay.
It was. All right. Let's do this. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast, and happy National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day. Real
Wait,
day.
National what?
National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day.
What's a flavor of ice cream that's popular but that you don't like?
Well, here's that. So this is what I was going to say. I did some research and I found the most popular ice creams in these different countries. In the U.S., chocolate is the most popular.
Okay.
This makes sense. In the U.K., vanilla. They seem very vanilla, don't they? They seem like the other ones. They make my teeth hurt. Yeah. In the Netherlands, watermelon ice cream.
Yeah.
I hate watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Japan, green tea ice cream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Argentina, cookie dough ice cream.
Ooh, that's
And
good.
Turkey. This is really weird. Strawberry.
I love strawberry ice cream.
With the little chunks in it, that's
yes,
pretty good.
The
Yeah,
Briars,
it is good.
we have it at home.
It is
I'm
good.
a-
It's
I'm a
my
huge
one. Yeah.
Now, is it real strawberry, or
It's the
can we get
Briars.
a lawsuit going?
Well, there's like Ted said, there's chunks of strawberry. In
Is it just red chunks?
I'm
or
not
is it
litigious.
strawberry?
I'm not
like-
litigious like
strawberry
some of
like
our-
Well, I'll
material.
sue for you.
Strawberry-like material.
Yeah, I've always said that you're
What, are
not.
you going to be my attorney?
Well, no, you're not anybody. Well, Savannah's an attorney. She can just sue for us. What if?
I already got an attorney.
Oh,
Wait.
Okay.
Are you raising a Bill Turner?
No.
Okay, then stop
An
talking. right
ambulance
now.
chaser.
Yeah.
Do you- So
So
Teddy,
don't put her
Teddy,
in that
you know
category.
this. You know this. One of my friends, Billy Turner, is an attorney, and he's a personal injury attorney, right?
Yes. I
So
believe
whenever we're out,
But he has
anywhere
a focus though. Like he specializes in one thing.
trip and falls and stuff, right?
No, well,
What?
maybe now, but he explained it to me.
Oh, go
It's
ahead.
No,
interesting.
I don't know
Oh,
what
go
I
ahead.
don't know what his special
Now
is.
he does it with a smirk because it's like a niche. Traffic signal malfunction, accidents involving a bicyclist, a pedestrian, a motor vehicle, anything that requires some sort of traffic light.
Yeah, traffic control device.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what he specializes in now.
Oh my god.
He knows everything there is about in the city of Chicago. He knows everything there is to know about how the traffic signals work, who operates them, who repairs them.
Yeah.
The
Wait a minute,
crews
wait.
that work on
And you
these-
had to listen to him explain this?
It was actually interesting,
Yeah.
and I know.
Wow, I would have never made it through that.
Here's something you didn't know. So, like when an attorney specializes in something, there's actually no such thing as that. So, when an attorney gets like their law degree, they can say they specialize in this, but it's really
Well, they can have an expertise.
expertise. Yeah, but there's no like special degree for like that
no, I
particular
didn't mean
niche.
that. He
That's
didn't
not- yeah.
graduate. And,
Yeah.
No.
Well-
What I mean is he found.
He found his niche.
In it. Yeah,
Just like some-
one of the things we do with Billy is whenever we're out, if we hear an ambulance, right, I'll be like this. I'll be like this. Clear the way. Billy's got to get to his car. Go ahead, Billy. Go chase that. Go chase it. Wow. You know what? He really thinks that's funny.
Oh, he doesn't get. He doesn't get.
No,
He gets triggered. He gets triggered.
He hates
gets
it.
triggered.
He absolutely hates it. And he goes, well, you're just a teacher. I go, yeah, that's right. I don't even respond to ambulances. It doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. I go, you okay? You want to go? And every once in a while,
Oh, you're busting balls. He's
yeah.
not that.
Every once in a while, I'll take my keys. I go, Billy, your car's parked far away. Here, go.
That's funny.
I
but
called
he's
you-
not-
I called you an
he's-
Uber.
I don't think he's like that.
All right. That's what I want to ask. Since it's Creative Ice Cream Flavor Day, what's the strangest or most creative ice cream that you guys have ever had? Anything that just stands out?
Crazy. There's like a flavor called like Superman flavor that my kid used to like. I don't know. It's like an
that.
amalgamation of like sherbet and something else. And
Yeah.
I didn't really care for it. I mean, I know there's a lot of different.
I'm not a sherbet guy.
Yeah, I'm not a sherbet guy. Yeah,
No.
but I
I
like
like
gelato.
it.
But I like gelato.
I
like
love gelato, not sherbet. Ugh. It's just weird to me. I don't know. I think that came from that like lemon ice stuff. You remember
Yeah,
those things?
The lemon ice. Yeah.
I never liked those. 'cause I
did
don't
you-
like lemon.
But did you know this? Actually, the funny thing is, so with the sherbet or the lemon ice flavor sherbet, they actually like if you go to like a nice steakhouse, they'll serve that to you before you eat your steak because that does clean your palate. So you can.
Then I've never
fully-
been to a nice steakhouse.
You've never have,
I
yes.
never have. What about you, Mark? Weirdest, kind of craziest ice cream?
Man. Now it's like Ted said, like that Superman, but all those are the norm now. I mean,
Yeah.
but like 30 or 40 years ago, I thought coffee flavored ice cream was weird,
It is weird. It doesn't make
but
sense.
it's
to me.
good. I mean, it's delicious.
How about pipe tobacco flavored ice cream? Blah. I'm just kidding. That doesn't exist.
So I found some. I did find some really weird ones.
But there's a couple companies that make like
really
all
weird
for
stuff.
all over the
Yeah.
country. Like the Superman, that's like one ice cream manufacturer, and they sell the different independent ice cream shops.
Right. But there are some weird ones. Ireland has something unique. They have Guinness ice cream.
Okay, I figured that.
Yeah,
That would be good.
I really like Guinness. Mexico has corn ice cream.
Elotes.
So it actually they grind up the corn. They make a liquid out of it, make it out of that, and they also have pieces of corn. Japan has wasabi ice cream.
You know what else has pieces of corn in
My
it
poop.
after you eat the ice cream?
Oh my god, that's so gross. But Japan has wasabi ice cream. Would you ever have?
Yeah.
spicy ice cream?
That's like
seems-
horseradish. That's what wasabi they give you that when you get by sushi.
Yeah, it's like hot. I think it's hotter. than
Wasabi
horseradish. Real
and ginger.
wasabi is
Oh,
hot
yeah,
as
it's
hell.
hot.
And they also sell wasabi like little crackers too. Like
Yeah.
special-
Italy has this one was really gross. Balsamic vinegar ice cream.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
And then there were just a couple, and they didn't say that they were from any country, but there's a company that makes these two ice creams: Dijon mustard ice cream, and then a ranch dressing ice cream.
Well, I watch a lot of cooking shows, and
I'd go with the ranch.
you watch a lot of cook shows like
Neither one.
Iron Chef.
Yeah.
So they'll often get creative and make something on the side for the judges just to kind of milk them a little bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes like they'll make like some fucking crazy ass flavored ice creams or
Yeah.
a gelato that's like off the charts. You would never think it would work, like something that's bizarre, like asparagus gelato or something like that. And
I saw them make a lobster.
the judges would eat it and they'd be like, "Holy crap, this is delicious."
But don't you have to? If you're a judge, so
No.
number one, that's got to be the hardest thing to judge food, right? Because there's things you like and things you don't like.
Subjective.
So the guy comes up and he says, "This is this," and whatever, and you eat it, and you're just like, "Okay, I know somebody thinks this is good, but I don't really like this at all." It's got to be almost impossible to be a food judge. I mean, what are you judging?
But the funny thing is, I always liked. I haven't seen it in a long time, but that Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. Like, my favorite one is when they all make their dish. All these professional chefs, and then like he'll like cut into the one piece. It'll be like completely undercooked. And he goes, "You're gonna serve this crap?" He like throws it on the floor. See, I always thought that was funny.
I always wonder if he does that in real life, like in his real restaurants, like when he was
There's
younger.
No way. Oh, we talk. He can't do.
You don't
that.
think so?
No.
Then why? I mean, I guess it's just
good
for
television.
show.
It's
Yeah,
ratings.
Okay. I guess that's a thing. All right, Teddy, before we get to your tip.
Yeah, nobody's that good of a cook to put up with that shit.
No, I mean, I can't believe he hasn't been, like, stabbed to death or like
I'd like to see him in your kitchen, like where you're preparing something, and like he's critiquing you every step of the
No,
way.
I wouldn't.
No, that would be, man. Not if just imagine extra spit. Just whenever
Bobby,
you get-
Bobby Flay, Guy Fieri, and Gordon
I like
Ramsay.
Bobby Flay
in
a
your
lot.
in your kitchen.
Have you seen
Those two would be nice.
Have you seen Bobby Flay's goofy Pepsi commercial where he's dancing? He's on the grill
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
dancing. That just seems so weird to me. Every time I see it, it just seems so weird. I'm like, why is he doing this? He's not that cool, and it's just Pepsi. I mean, I don't understand it. All right, Teddy, before we get to your tip, I need you to tell everybody what kind of car you drive.
Honda Fit,
What year?
09.
How many hundreds of thousands of miles does it have?
It's like 176.
Okay, and it's in the shop again.
Well, not again, but yeah, it is in the shop.
It's in the shop
It's in the
again.
shop. Yeah, it's in the shop.
Okay, because it died yesterday.
Yeah. Well, it was running, and then it would just eventually die.
It died right in front of a bar.
What are the?
What a very nice bar restaurant. A very nice.
I'm going to assume that was suicide on his part, right? It just, Ted, you could die anywhere. It just, Ted happens to die right in front of a
Quick,
bar.
I need a fifth of Crown
It died.
for the car.
It died in a safe space.
So what, are we assuming Ted just turned it off? Okay. So are you going to plan at any point to actually get a decent car?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do some repairs. If it's something reasonable, obviously I'll repair the car as long as the cost is reasonable because I have put some money into it.
You've spent 20 times what that car is worth on repairs.
No, not really. And then
That car's worth $78.
And
I had somebody look at. No, I had a guy one time you parked it. I had a guy look at it and he gave me an estimate. He says $78, and he goes, that's only if the tires are good.
He actually totaled it out.
yes,
Ted owed him money for
but
writing the estimate.
but if I did get rid of the car, I probably would lease. I would lease a new. I wouldn't buy. I would lease a new car.
So what would you get?
Yeah, that's tough. Probably like a small SUV or something, like maybe like a Toyota RAV4. Yeah. that
Okay,
seems like a good-
so here's what I
they're
want to do.
Redesign.
Those are really
You know,
nice.
and I'll be honest with you, I'm a kind of a minivan fan.
Those RAV4s are nice.
Why would you? You're in the car by yourself 99% of the time. Why would you need a minivan?
I just like those sliding doors, man. You just throw your golf clubs in there, just toss it in there, fold down that third row seat. Yeah, it's like a party bus.
It's like an empty party bus. See, I knew it. I knew he would say.
You know what I'm picturing him? Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw down that seat.
Yeah,
you could fit
I
in
get-
like 2 or 3 more bodies.
He's got a couch that he's loading back there like every other Sunday.
No, can you get in there? Get in there, and I'm going to push that in there. Ted, you know what? Ted would be a terrible kidnapper, because he would put too much of the story in there, right? Instead of just saying, "Hey, can you help me do this?" and then push them in there, he goes, "All right, so I'm totally not a kidnapper. I'm totally not going to kidnap you." And by the way, yesterday, I shot a 105. Okay, I had a couple of really good shots. I used my driver.
He did not shoot a 105.
I shot 111 the other day.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what
I put it in the grind, by the way. So
I would
don't
imagine
you-
if Ted was
don't you worry
kidnapping someone and he was just going to ultimately murder them, he would take a few strokes off to make himself look good. Yeah. But
And in the meantime, he gets kidnapped.
Wow, wouldn't that be awesome?
During the middle of his story, he realizes, I just got fucking kidnapped.
That would be so great. He goes, "Hey, can you just get in there?" And then she goes, "Oh, no, why don't you do that?" And Ted's like, "Oh, you know what? I am bigger. Yeah, that would work."
Like I said, isn't kidnapping and trying to hire a hitman like the highest probability of getting caught, right? I mean, it's like your odds of getting caught are like 99.9%.
That would be great if you. Oh man, that would be the greatest thing if the kidnapper got kidnapped. That would. Oh man. Oh, Ted.
It's like a reverse sting.
That would. Oh wow. All right. We need to
Ted
do.
hits his head trying to get the couch in the van, knocks himself out. He ends up getting kidnapped and raped.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say we do not condone kidnapping.
No.
Yeah, but if you're gonna kidnap Ted, just go ahead and throw a rape.
Well,
in
look what
there
happened.
just
Look
for fun.
what happened to the Lindbergh baby. That's all you need to know. The
What?
kidnapping. Well, they caught that guy in like 2 seconds, right?
Did they really?
And this is like back in 1920 before there was any technology. So
Oh, I have no idea.
So if that guy got caught, I mean, to this day, some people are saying they got the wrong guy, they executed an innocent man. But the point is,
Well, as long as they got somebody.
so in 1920, Charles Lindbergh was famous because I guess he flew across he was the first guy to fly across the world solo. His infant son gets kidnapped, and within like 6 months or whatever, they never. I think the kid was dead, but they caught the guy. And this is 1920, so you can only imagine what they're going to do to you in 2024. There's no way if he couldn't get away with it.
Wasn't it solo in like a balloon?
No, he was in a plane. He was in a plane.
a
Yeah.
balloon?
Hot air balloon.
Didn't he become the Wizard of Oz? He ended up in Oz?
no, didn't Amelia Earhart went in a balloon? Didn't she?
No, she went in a plane, and she crashed somewhere in the Azores, and they
So
never
don't
found.
get on a plane.
Yeah,
is what we're saying.
don't take a solo plane flight across the world, because chances are,
Just avoid the Bermuda Triangle.
yeah.
You know what? I mean, since we are on planes right now. Hold on, let me see. Somewhere in here, I have a really interesting.
I'll do the sound.
Make it look like he's working really hard.
Oh, here it is. I was going to do this later, but we might as well do it now before we get to Ted's tips. We know that there's been a lot of stories about people getting drunk on planes, right, and doing stupid shit.
Bad behavior on planes.
Okay.
And then they get zip tied, and they have to divert the flight, and then they have to land and then remove this unruly passenger who gets charged. Obviously, other than facing a lifetime ban from the airlines, they get charged with, whatever federal crime, because it's a federal crime to interfere
Right.
with the flight crew. Yep.
Do you know why we hear about this and why we think it's a thing?
Because it's funny.
No, just because it's social media and phones and everything.
Oh yeah, it's all.
I think
yeah.
it's probably down 1,000,000 times from what it used to be back in the day when you could smoke and drink freely and there was less rules. There's probably
you think it was?
it had to be worse. There's
I mean,
no way
smoking
it's worse
doesn't make
now.
people worse.
But there's no way it's
that
worse
bar,
now.
like if you're drinking heavily on a plane or you're drinking heavily before you board the plane, especially like these Vegas trips. Yeah, I could see, that's a tinderbox situation. Yeah, and Mark's probably right. We're just hearing about it more now because with the social media. Because back in the 70s and 80s, there's no cell phone, so you couldn't
that's what I
record.
mean.
You
So
couldn't
back-
record that bad behavior and blast it out there.
So back in the 70s, 80s, and even in the 90s, I mean, nobody could prove anything. Nobody had cameras on them. Now I think everybody's on much more better behavior because they know they're under constant surveillance.
You honestly think people
You
are
don't
on
think
better
people-
behavior?
You don't act differently knowing that everybody on a goddamn phone on that plane has a camera in their hand. I think people are
I'm
on
not.
way more best
Well,
behavior
I
on
just want-
airplanes and things like that than they were back in the day
Well,
when nobody had
I just want to get where I'm going. I mean, I don't want to cause a scene. I mean, I don't think it's.
I'm not really there to be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're on an airplane. You just want to keep your head down and keep to yourself. And so this funny thing is, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I do enjoy watching from time to time when I'm bored these YouTube clips of like airplane freakouts where somebody
Yeah.
they don't show it on the plane, but they're freaked out because they just missed their flight or they're arguing with the because they can't board their plane. It is sort of funny to be quite honest.
It
with
is.
you.
Well, so some researchers actually did some research to help people understand how being on a plane affects you drinking affects you. So I did not know this. So just in case you were out there and you're going to get on a plane, you're going to drink, this was kind of cool. First, the researchers said, don't drink on a plane. It's a bad idea. And they said, based on their evidence, especially if you seldomly drink or you are a bad drinker. So number one, just don't.
Wouldn't that apply to any situation? But it's probably exacerbated on a plane
Right.
because you're in close quarters and you can't leave.
Right. So if you're a bad drinker and you do stupid shit
Yeah.
when you're out there, or if you really don't drink and you're not exactly sure how it's going to happen,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Sure.
I did not know this. You actually get drunk faster on a plane.
Oh, with the pressurization or
Yeah,
the altitude?
low oxygen and atmospheric pressure actually make you
Yeah,
drunk.
that makes sense because I think I've read something a long time ago. Like if you drink alcohol with like a carbonated beverage, it gets into your bloodstream quicker. I don't know if that's real or not, but that makes sense.
You
That one I
know
don't know.
what doesn't make sense? Why they allow you to drink in the first place on an airplane? Why would
They
you
do
allow
serve- they do
somebody?
serve it. They do
Why
serve
would you
it.
serve alcohol on a plane?
Revenue.
Or why would you
Revenue.
serve somebody? Yeah, but why would you serve somebody 3 or 4 or 5 cocktails at a bar before they get on an airplane?
That's the
I mean,
story
it
of
doesn't
my-
make any
Well,
sense.
well, they don't know that they drank that much at the bar.
Exactly.
Unless,
But-
and
but
maybe they're good at covering
You could
it up.
assume everybody's drunk if there's a bar right
I just
next
assume
to the-
everybody's drunk.
You know, I mean,
they shouldn't serve alcohol, period. And I've drank on a plane before. I've drank before I got on the plane.
Yeah.
But it's a bad idea.
it is. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I think it's a bad idea, and I didn't even realize that. And they said if you are going to drink, eat before you get on the plane, but don't eat a bunch of crap. Eat actually really good food. Don't eat like salty snacks and all
So
that
don't
kind
eat
of
at
stuff.
the airport.
Right.
Or don't eat the food they're giving you on a plane.
You are going to get dehydrated faster on the plane, so have some water before you get on the plane. And this was kind of scary. I did not realize this at all. Don't drink and sleep on the plane. Your heart is actually under slightly more stress when you're on a plane. And if you drink and fall asleep, it actually increases that stress.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, I had no idea, man.
So those are all ways to avoid getting
Problems.
fucked up while you drink on a plane, as opposed to just saying don't drink on a plane.
Right. I mean, I don't think I've had. Teddy and I, we go on Arizona, we go to trips to Arizona and stuff, and we have a couple of beers before we get on the plane.
Yeah.
And Ted has 7 or 8 double crown and diets. But I don't really drink on the plane. at
No.
all.
Yeah, my goal when I got on an airplane, which is, like I said, I fly maybe once or twice a year, is just to be as tired as possible so I can immediately just fall asleep and hopefully wake up as we're like taxiing
Hopefully
in
wake
where we're
up.
landing. Yeah, just wake up, period. Yeah.
And then comma before we land.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I've never witnessed anybody being really.
No, I've never seen that. I mean, I've seen the the world star videos of people filming other people on planes who they freak out on the plane. Some people do have like a mental health crisis. It's not even like they're drunk. A lot of these people are just either they're just unruly or they literally have like a mental breakdown on the plane.
I've been on 2 flights like that.
Yeah, I've actually never seen anybody like
My
physically
buddy,
restrained.
one of my friends.
Oh yeah, you told us
yeah.
that story.
Oh, what happened?
He
Yeah,
went.
he just
you
fucking
Ted.
freaked
If you know
out.
what, if you listen to the show, you'd know.
Brief synopsis. He freaked out, and
You're with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a group of us, and freaked out on the way
Yeah.
back from Vegas, and
And-
then next thing you know, we land, and marshals handcuffing them, dragging them off the plane.
Yeah. Was it bad? Was it
Nice.
bad freak out or was it more like a
Honestly, Ted.
No, it was a very nice freak
what
out.
set him off?
Ted, episode 84.
Yeah, okay.
It's episode 84. If you just if at any point you ever want to listen to the show, you could just listen
That's
to
it.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It's time for Ted's tips. Ted's tips can cause harm to an unborn baby and may create a yearning for spontaneous deafness or a desire to hide underground for an extended period of time. Mark?
Might I say, welcome back to Ted's Tips.
You asked
is
for
like-
us to do Ted's
I know.
tips.
like
I'm saying. I'm
You
saying.
don't like
welcome-
Ted's tall tales.
I
I had a
know,
great tall
could-
tale, too.
I could
I had a great
could
tall
take
tale.
it or leave it.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I mean, I thought it was going to be listeners. But it turned out to
Oh, just
fake
that? I mean-
people that don't even.
Well, those are real people. They were doing real things. I have those. I just thought it was kind of fun to hear a story and just kind of help
Welcome
them out.
back, Ted's
Oh, and by
Tips.
the way, Mary Morrissey,
It's good to be back.
Mary Morrissey, the senator from Vermont.
Yes.
We're now on day 13 of 13 straight emails of the show.
See?
No response yet, but I'm assuming that I'm going to get a knock on the door from a marshal of some sort asking me to cease and desist. So, all right, poem.
Woe to you of earth and sea, for the devil sends the Ted with wrath, because he knows his time is short. Let him who have understanding reckon with this beast, for he is a human beast, made of blood and oil. His poison, that which is called Crown Royal. Ted's tips, Ted's lies. Here lies Ted's tips.
You sound like Vincent Price in Michael Jackson Thriller.
I was actually channeling Vincent Price from Number of the Beast from Iron Maiden.
or the Raven.
Oh,
or the
I
Raven,
knew
yeah.
that. I could.
Yeah, see, I knew it was Vincent
What
Price.
is the number of the beast?
I knew it was the. I knew
But
it was
there's a
Vincent
human
Price.
number.
Yeah.
It's number.
Oh, my God.
All right.
I knew it was Vincent Price.
That is awesome. All right, Teddy, here is your tip. Ted, I need your help. I've been dating my boyfriend for about a year. We live just outside of Spokane. Is it Spokane, Washington?
I'm actually looking at completely the wrong thing.
We just lived. we live just outside of Spokane, Washington, and it's beautiful here. He got into cycling about 6 months ago, and now it's an obsession. He spent $3,000 on a bike and has all the gear and shoes and honestly everything else. He has the money, so that isn't a problem. And he has dropped weight and looks good. The problem is I like riding with him once in a while and not really long rides. When we ride, he goes really fast, he's super focused, and it's just not fun. I want him to keep riding his bike. I just don't want to go with him. I need some help telling him. Claire, 36, Spokane, Washington. And this is kind of, I couldn't tell if this was cool or gross. Ted, I make Crown Royal mimosas.
Oh, wow.
It's Crown Royal, orange juice, and champagne. It's the best.
Oh, Claire, maybe we should meet up later and discuss your boyfriend's obsession with cycling. I don't think it's going to work out.
As soon as the Crown Royal gets mentioned,
Oh, my God.
He's
That's
in.
all it takes.
he's in.
That's all it takes. You are that big of a whore, Ted.
Well, someone's got to be.
All right. Help Claire not go bike riding with her boyfriend.
I'll be honest with you. I've been looking at the wrong tip. I was looking at something that was completely unrelated to what you just told me, so I'm hearing it for the first time. I'm sorry.
My God.
Claire, I'm woefully unprepared for this. But I guess
So you'll get a great answer.
common sense would dictate. Obviously, sounds like your boyfriend. Sounds like he had either a limited or moderate interest in cycling before he went down the rabbit hole, and now it's an obsession. That's actually not uncommon with some couples where, like, you'll meet somebody and then, like, months or years into the relationship, where they become like super religious or they become like a workout fiend, right? I mean, that's common, right? Like, and they kind of change, right? And they get like they glom onto something, like someone who goes like they turn into like one of the MAGA, like they're fine, and then all of a
Is it
sudden
MAGA or MAGA? I think it's
MAGA.
MAGA.
they drink the MAGA Kool-Aid, and then and I've actually heard of relationships breaking up because like one partner, not just with MAGA, but anything, they become obsessed with like one specific thing, and it just consumes them, and then they kind of forget about their partner, and it's not the same person that
It's like you in bad golf.
yeah.
You're literally consumed with playing golf poorly. I appreciate
I
that.
can't get over it. Yes, I enjoy every minute of it. So anyway, Claire, I mean, I guess to answer your question, it sounds like he just loves cycling so much. It sounds like you're persona non grata anyway, right? I mean,
Well, I don't think she's saying that that's all he's doing. I think that just when they go, what did you say? He drives. He goes really fast.
yeah, he's raced. He's
Well, he wants her to go with her from time to time, and she doesn't want to go anymore.
he's obviously trying out for the
Well,
Tour de
it
France.
Seems,
So-
it seems like I don't know. I mean, you see those guys. I don't cycle a lot, but I see the guys on the bike paths around
Yeah,
us.
they're
going
serious.
real fast. They're on their very expensive
and
bikes,
they're all
racing
wearing
bikes.
and they're wearing like a uniform, right?
They're all-
They're not messing around.
Yeah, they're all wearing the
Yeah.
the weird uniform.
Yeah.
And I have seen them on the bike path, and I've heard stories about it where they'll go by you at like 25 miles an hour,
they're
like
not
on the right, and they scream at you and
Yeah.
yell at people who are just walking down the path.
Well, because you see people who are like casual bikers, they're dressed in like just shorts and a t-shirt, but these guys have
normals.
Like,
I think we call them dressed like
they have like
normals.
top of the line racing bikes, and those can get pretty. I mean, I think one of those bikes costs about $7,000-8,000 if you really
If you
get
go
it.
super high end, I'm
Yeah.
sure it does.
so how does she get out of going with
Yeah,
him?
I would just what I would do is I would just forgo the whole cycling thing. I would offer an alternate hobby like pickleball. Just say, hey, instead of cycling, here's what you say. Since you cycle all the time, I know that's your passion, baby. I appreciate it, but let's just mix it up a little bit. How about me and you, when we spend QT together, let's just play pickleball or just insert whatever hobby there is that's not cycling. And that way
Oh, so he can have his thing.
he can have his thing. Just keep it all to
And she
himself.
doesn't want to intrude on his thing.
Exactly. So parse it
Oh,
as if
make it sound like he can have his what?
Yeah.
Why you? Mark is
Boring.
over there.
This
Hold
is
on.
Just like
it is boring. Yeah. Well, I'm just going by. I'm playing the
Well,
hand
he's
that
trying
I'm
to
dealt.
help her.
I'm playing the hand I'm dealt.
Yeah, here's where I was
What,
hoping
you
you
kill
would
him?
go. No, so maybe she goes once a week with him, right? Maybe he obviously he cycles a lot.
On a 26-mile ride
No,
with him
no.
once a week.
No, I'm saying obviously he goes a lot, and he wants her to come with once in a while.
And
she's done. She don't want to go with him.
Yeah.
Maybe like once every 10 days. He's like, hey, babe, come with me on this one. So the day that they're going to go cycling together, slip him something that slows him down.
Poison.
No,
so we're right
no,
back.
like a gummy, where he thinks.
So he's super high.
Something where he's super high, where he thinks he's going super fast and he's not, and she could keep up with him, or just something that alters his sense of reality. That's more conducive to her
like
being with
LSD.
him.
LSD would.
LSD would be great.
Or actually, that was no point. Actually, you just actually brought up a good suggestion. Have a second set of bikes that isn't like professional racing bike, like almost like a 3-wheel bike or like a trail bike where you can't go super fast, and they could bike together.
So
but
they
it's
could have a collection of bikes.
No, but I'm saying it's at a more relaxed pace. So let's
like a unicycle.
Yeah. So yeah.
2 unicycles.
So he has his racing bike.
What the fuck?
He has his racing bike, but then they have a separate set of bikes that are more conducive to going slower, and it's more casual. You know what I mean?
Okay. Can
Yeah.
I throw this in there? Are we not
bicycle
seeing this?
for 2?
Right, a tandem bike.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, yeah, problem solved.
But then she's got to be behind him.
Or he can get one of those baby seats, and she could sit in the seat behind him.
And you can pull her along. Yeah.
like a.
Or that, yeah, like one of those,
Or one of those
trailers.
Yeah, like the motorcycle. Remember
That would slow him down.
You remember seeing the
Oh,
motorcycle?
sidecar.
Like the motorcycle, like
Sidecar,
the sidecar.
yeah.
On
Do
the,
they have bicycle? They don't have bicycle sidecars, do they?
I don't know.
I don't
Well, he
think
can
so.
probably customize it. I mean, if they could
I
probably
like
do
the
anything.
tandem bike
The
thing,
tandem
right?
bike, yeah. So
And then she could go first.
yeah.
And just, or she could sit in the back and just have the brakes. And every time he's just really picking it up, she just pulls the. Are you doing the brakes? No.
Well,
no,
if,
I'm not,
if
baby.
he picks it up, she's not putting in any energy. He's doing all the work. So yeah, so the tandem bike is a great idea. Or have
Actually,
like a
you know what?
separate
That
set
is
of
a
bikes.
She's never going to lose him.
Yeah.
I wonder.
He's
you know
never
what,
going to
though?
lose her.
I wonder if couples that seems like
I've
an
seen it.
actual
I've seen it,
generally
yeah.
like a genuine
Yeah.
like
Good for
thing.
bonding. Good for bonding.
But if
right?
she was in front, he'd want to pass her, so that wouldn't work.
It would cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I'm behind you.
Well,
I'm
they
behind
could.
you.
No, they could switch off.
Yeah.
Clear. Yeah. Here's what you do: get a tandem bike. Get a nice tandem bike. When you guys want to go, you put whatever seat you want on there, so you're nice and comfortable, and he can wear his little outfit, and you can dress like a human. Okay, you don't have to dress like a weirdo. And then you guys just switch off. One day you're in front, and you get to decide where you're going. The other day he's in front, and you get to decide.
Or she could just roofie him before they're walking out the door. And
Okay.
then soak him like they went for the ride, and when he wakes up, she's like, "That was a great ride. I don't remember it."
They can flip a
Really?
coin. They can flip a coin and decide who's going to be the power top and the power bottom that day. Who's going to ride shotgun?
That I think is a completely different thing that might
that's
get him.
that's a different. That's a different.
That might
tip.
get him to not ride a bike.
That's a different tip.
Yeah,
Okay,
if she
so
offered that instead.
Just slip him a Cosby.
I can't believe that you're thinking. I mean, basically, you're
I'm playing Ted right now.
You're okay. You're playing Ted right now. Okay.
I like the tandem bike idea better, or even just an alternate hobby. Just say, hey, you know what, baby, you bike enough. Looks like that's your thing. Why don't we just do something completely different to mix up? Why don't we just play ping pong, darts, or pickleball? Like you get a couple
Oh,
nice
pickleball. That's a great idea. You didn't
pickleball
say
rackets,
that yet.
Pickleball rackets,
Pickleball's the stupidest thing in the
Yeah.
world.
Why
Probably.
not?
I don't care
what
Okay.
anybody says.
Bicycle built for 2. Moving on.
bicycle bill. Okay.
Bicycle built for 2.
Good luck, Claire.
I like it.
All right.
All right. Are you guys like militant at all?
Depends on what the subject matter is.
All right, so I thought this was I couldn't tell if this was cool or if this was weird. There's a church in Missouri that posted a bulletin on their website. They were looking for, and at first it was weird, right? Because I'm looking at it. They were looking for men between 18 and 29. Okay, which I thought for a church was a little old. I figured 8 and 9 would probably be the ages that they were probably looking for, but and this went out. Okay, they're looking for men between 18 and 29 for a militia dedicated to protecting the Holy Eucharist. I don't know what that is. I never even looked it up. The congregation, the clergy, and the church grounds.
Holy Eucharist is the everything behind the altar, the gold.
okay.
And then the,
So it sounds like
So they're looking
they want
for-
they want a holy army.
Yes, they're looking for men between 18 and 29.
I was going to say that's
To do this.
fighting. That's fighting
Okay.
age. Yeah.
And they had more. They said training will include physical fitness standards, classroom studies, and military training.
badass altar boys, man.
Well,
'Cause, I mean, that's what altar boys are, basically.
just like the final stand.
Yeah, they're the ones.
They're the ones that keep you from getting to the
I think
wafers.
So they could take somebody down if you try and get up there. And
I'm gonna get that wine.
Try-
No, you won't, Mister.
Try to get to the pastor.
Yeah. So this was out there, and it was out there for a little while. Here's the problem: somebody found it and put it on social media and said, "I just found this advertisement for this church on their website, advertising it." And the church immediately said, you know what? We were just kidding. That got in there accidentally. We didn't want that. At no point. Yeah, that was somebody snuck that in. We were hacked.
They were hacked.
We didn't
They
mean
were
to
hacked.
hit save.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Our
hacked.
account was hacked. Yeah.
Yeah, there's and they put out a statement. No militia is being formed, and there's definitely not a meeting at Dave's house next week. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that got out there. Is this where we're at? I feel like we're in a weird place right now where I can't even imagine that would be on a website, and that we're doing that. Like this is America, right?
It used to be on flyers and stuff.
Okay,
They used to put it on flyers. Now it's
I don't think that's
online.
the point. I don't think that's the point at all.
I think they've been doing this for years.
The point
though.
is,
It's nothing new.
you're recruiting an army. You're
Do you
recruiting
think-
an army.
No one has ever been recruiting an army. No one is
Shit.
actively.
Come on.
No one is actively like in your face out there for everybody to see.
A
dumbass.
church?
Yeah. No way. Come on, man. Are you telling me that you think there's small town and it's a little shitty town in Missouri? You think there's towns trying to
Do you think they're
create
reinventing
militias?
the wheel? You think this is nothing new? This is something new?
Maybe they're
I
angling.
do.
Maybe they're angling
It's
for a
no
take.
way,
Maybe they're
dude.
angling for a takeover.
Did
of,
you
like,
ever
the
hear- where do you
nearby
think the
church.
Ku Klux Klan got
Oh, they're
started?
gonna-
The Ku Klux Klan got started in a church.
Did it really?
Of course, it's all religious based.
I did not know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's as old as the church itself, creating armies and militias and whatnot, and fighting in the name of God, whoever's God it is.
Okay.
Think about
I
the
can kinda see that.
Inquisitions and everything. What was that age in the 13 and 14
Dark Ages?
Dark Ages? Yeah.
Well,
Spanish.
no, after that, this
the lighter
the
ages.
Crusades?
the
The
Crusades,
Crusades,
yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Crusades. They were church recruiting men to fight in the name of God in their church,
Okay, but I mean,
but they just didn't
that
have
was when everybody
websites.
was stupid.
They just didn't have
I mean,
websites.
I just it's hard to believe that somebody put this together, hacked. I mean, we can all pretend like they were hacked. You know what? We can spend all day trying to find the guy who hacked it.
Yeah.
But we know it was Dave. We know it was Dave. We know Dave did it. Yeah, Dave wants.
We traced his IP address.
Yeah, the army of God. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just with all the religious stuff, it just seems like it's getting weird.
It was weirder.
Well, isn't
Church
there
is
there's
dead.
like there's like the Michigan militia.
It doesn't seem like it's dead. It seems like it wants to kill you.
Because of one
church
website.
is not dead.
Dude, nobody goes to church anymore.
They don't have to.
Nobody does. It's like
It's-
organized
it's-
religion is suffering beyond reprieve. It's,
Well, you
it's
know,
over.
Is it really?
I see-
Because
I see
all
why
I hear
church?
is
Who
all
goes
I
to
hear
church?
is religious
Your
stuff.
kids go to church?
No, but all I hear.
Your kid?
Hold on.
My kids don't.
The religious
Nobody I know
right
goes
is
to church.
forcing all of their shit on us now.
It's just what you're hearing.
I've been to Indiana and Michigan, and like some of these like smaller towns have really nice. I mean,
Small.
the houses
Small.
are small, but the churches are mega churches, and they're like right next to each other.
But
They'll
they're
be
small
like
towns.
right, but I'm saying, but there's mega churches out there, so obviously it's a real thing, and someone's
Yeah.
funding it because they're
But
tons
it's,
of
it's
money.
at the lowest it's ever been. Faith in organized religion is the lowest it's ever been in history.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's a fact. I mean,
I
it's
know.
just-
I get that part, but I mean, if they're going to
they're
militarize,
grasping at straws. That's what that's desperate times calls for desperate measures, right? As I stutter through this, can we rewind? that?
yeah.
Stutter
I'm
and
going
press the reset
to
button.
edit that out. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Dave and his craziness.
Dave,
Dave,
don't let him in, man.
it's Dave, man.
Hey, man, it's Dave.
I don't know any
Dave's
Dave.
not
man.
here, man.
that is one of my favorite things. Okay, today is July 1st, and
It's my mom's birthday.
yeah,
happy birthday.
oh yeah, tell her happy birthday. And
Guess
for
her age.
everybody,
Guess how old?
94.
Ted,
72.
71.
Oh man, I went really high.
She's closer to your age, Matt, than my age.
Oh, hold on. I got one. There's one. It's funny. It's funny. I got one more thing that I wrote down. Fuck you, Mark. Okay, good. So I figured since July 4th here in America, we celebrate our independence on July 4th. We do it with fireworks.
Yeah,
And
as long as you're holding it in your hand.
When
then it
is
really
the
counts.
4th of July this year?
Thursday.
Thursday
What date?
on the 4th. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And hold on. If you had
He got
49,
me
if you had
with that
49
one. He
minutes
got
and
me.
3 seconds for Mark's first dad joke, bam, there it is. Okay. But I thought we would give some people, and I would quiz you guys and help the people at home about how to stay safe when you're dealing with fireworks. Because invariably, you know what's going to happen on July 5th and July 6th. We're going to hear all these fantastic stories about people who just blow everything.
Well,
up.
not even stories. I mean, think about all the emergency rooms. Later on the day of July 4th, some guy's going to come in there. He's probably held up a M80, which is a quarter stick of dynamite, because he wants to look cool in front of his friends, and he's missing the tips of his fingers. He's probably had a couple of drinks.
Always.
Or the bottle rocket malfunctions, and it comes back and hits him in the head. You know, so.
But an M80 is not a quarter stick of dynamite, just to be.
No, an M80 is powerful, but I don't think it's a quarter stick of dynamite.
I wouldn't want to hold one.
I wouldn't.
And
do
here's
it.
the funniest thing.
No way.
So here in
I've
Illinois,
seen what it does to frogs and toads.
Or you ever put it in a garbage can? You ever light and put it in a garbage can?
yeah.
Boom.
Oh, you don't want to shoot that guy with a 380.
Dude, that is the loudest
yeah.
sound.
When a frog explodes?
Well,
M80.
no, but M80s when we were kids and we had the big tin garbage cans that we talked
throw
about.
them in the garbage can.
And the wick's always in the middle, right? Like, isn't it like it's like a red little cylinder, but the wick's always like right in the middle. I haven't seen one in years, and it almost like has like a cement caps on either end. Yeah, you don't want to be messing with that stuff. So.
Yeah, we used to throw them in the garbage cans, right?
Well, you tipped it upside down so that it was, and then tilted it, threw it under there, and
I wasn't that sophisticated. I just tossed it.
Oh, so that the can would explode up.
It wouldn't move up that much, but it was.
Wouldn't the sound be muffled if the
No,
garbage?
well,
not the sound,
our
it's
garbage
the
cans
force.
had holes all over them.
Oh,
Yeah, they were all just messed
The
up.
bottoms were like.
All right,
rotted out.
so I found out a couple of things. Number one, on July 4th, July 3rd, July 4th, and July 5th, generally, emergency rooms are more emergency room
closed.
personnel.
They're closed.
Emergency room
close for the
personnel.
holidays, close for the holidays.
It's like overtime. It's like overtime for them.
It's
so
double
there's
time.
more people because they need more people in there.
Time and a half. They get paid
Right.
time and a half
for all the things that happen.
all the idiots
right?
that made bad decisions.
I love the fact that in Illinois we cannot have any kind of fireworks except like sparklers and snakes.
Yeah.
It's
Yet
the worst.
you can go anywhere and buy it.
You get it in
right?
Wisconsin or Indiana, and you bring it back to Illinois, and then all the stupidity that you've been that's been pent up all year, you get to take it out on the fireworks.
It is bad. There's a kid that's in my kid's high school. This is just 3 years ago. He just graduated either this year or he's going to graduate. He lost 2 of his fingers.
Well,
he's on a football team, and he played. He still played with that.
Well, there's
the
a
rest of his
football
life,
player.
He's missing 2 fingers.
There's a football player from the Giants who
blew off.
Jason
right.
Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
Blew off
2 of his
thumb.
fingers.
Blew off his thumb,
Yeah.
and I think like his 2. I think he blew off 3 fingers. Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not horrible. He did it.
So what I thought was, we could help people, right? And I would give you guys a little quiz, and you guys could tell me whether true or false, whether you think I've got the list of some things here that they talked about to be safe, and I'll kind of reword it, right? But you guys tell me true or false if you believe that this is a safety thing. Okay?
False.
Excellent choice. All right. You should never allow young children to handle fireworks.
True.
Define young.
Under the age of 4.
8-year-olds. 8-year-olds.
I mean, hold on, like a
8-year-old's
dumb
nothing.
4-year-old, not a smart 4-year-old. Because obviously, a smart 4-year-old, you're going to.
I'm from Indiana. I'm pretty sure I had fireworks when I was 4.
I bet you did.
I'm pretty sure.
I bet you
yeah.
Matter of fact, and I am not joking. I think when we were like 5 or 6, we
And
we had cattails, and we were using cattails to light
There you
fireworks
go.
off when I was
Yeah.
definitely 8 years old. But I think I recall being a little bit younger than that.
Okay, so
I hated fireworks when I was
So
little.
if you have an
We did
intelligent child,
Okay.
so Ted, you're incorrect. If you have an intelligent child or someone who's just kind of curious.
Ted, you're incorrect.
Did
So
you say,
I
did
must
you say
confess, though.
bi-curious or just curious?
And here's the problem growing up.
I don't think that's going to help at all with fireworks, but who knows?
Thank you,
I don't
Ted.
know.
Here's the problem with my childhood is my brother and I were the first two like in our family, but my mom and dad's cousins were all older and they were younger, so they were like 10 years older than me. So when I was like 7 or 8, I was hanging out with 17 or 8-year-olds in Indiana, 17 or 18-year-olds. So they had all the fireworks. So of course,
I want to hang out
they're
with them
idiots
too.
and they're giving it to the 7, 8-year-olds.
Oh, you know what? And we should probably tell everybody in America probably knows Indiana, but if you are not from America, you're listening in India or UK. We've got a lot of people in Australia. Indiana is kind of like a hillbilly,
Shut up, dude,
dumb
stop.
shit,
Would you stop?
dumb fuck.
No,
It's
not
like
at all.
it's like a third world country country that just happens to be in the United States of America.
Yeah,
That's
they all-
Ohio. You're
they
mixing
all
up.
talk
that's
like
Ohio.
this.
My bad, yeah.
That's Ohio,
Yeah.
not Indiana, dude.
So if you're from like UK and you come to America and you run into somebody who talks like this,
No, we don't.
they're
talk
from
like
India.
that.
Yeah,
There's
they're
more than
definitely from
Or
corn.
is that Forrest Gump?
There's more than corn in Indiana. Okay, Wander, Indiana. Hoosiers, go Hoosiers.
dipshits,
But you know what's
idiots.
funny? Fireworks are expensive. You ever go to like those either the stores,
Oh,
the
yeah.
permanent stores, or like they put up the little tent city.
Yeah,
in
Phantom
like,
and
they put it up in like the Walmart parking lot.
Crazy
I mean,
Kaplans.
if you buy like a kit, it's like $150 for like a small amount of fireworks that's gone in like 10
Dude,
minutes.
And half of them don't go off.
when
That's
I
have
shit.
them to go off.
When I still lived in Chicago, the guy who across the street from me dropped about $1,500 to $2,000 minimum every 4th of July to go out in his alley. We would go in the alley.
The alley, the alley,
yeah.
or school, or like a school, like in the like the field or something, because the schools are
Oh,
closed
yeah.
at night. Yeah, that's another popular place. To
Oh, yeah.
light fireworks.
Yeah, so there's
Elementary school.
when I was over by Portage Park, where I grew up as a kid, there was a bunch of families that lived right across the street from there, down the street,
Yeah.
and they would.
I've been there.
They would
the
do
tennis courts there, whatever. Yeah, whatever the open areas. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see. Never, and this is a weird question. This is a weird statement because when you use the word never, it kind of almost says it's hard to do this. Never use fireworks while impaired by drugs or alcohol.
False. It's the best time to use them.
Yeah,
It's probably the only time that you're going to make a decision to do something like
If
put
you're
a
gonna
firecracker
if you're
in
gonna make
your
bad
hand.
decisions, light the whole pack. Don't light one firecracker. Light the whole pack of firecracker and hold it right before it gets to before the fuse gets to the fireworks, and then throw it at your best friend and see what happens.
And throw it at your best friend.
Or whoever happens to be nearby.
Right, because if you're sober, you're never going to throw it at your
It's
best
all
friend.
fun and games until Uncle Henry lights the M80 with his cigarette and then puts the M80 in his mouth and throws the cigarette.
Oh, man. You know that's going to happen.
It's only funny when it's
It would
happening
be,
to
it would
somebody
be a
else.
firecracker because that's more like the size of a cigarette, but yeah.
Oh, my God.
So what you're saying is who's going to win the Darwin Award this 4th of July is what you're really trying to say.
So one of my favorites
Who's going to win the Darwin Award?
Yeah.
is the guy who holds the what's the one that shoots things?
Roman candles.
Roman candle.
Yeah.
We
guy
always
who-
held those in our hands.
Yeah, the guy who holds the Roman candle in his
You're
hand.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it
yeah,
says
yeah.
not
Supposed
to.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? What do you do?
Put it in a bottle
Listen,
and leave it on
I've
the
done
ground?
I've done it. I've done it.
That's the
I didn't-
only way we've ever shot Roman
Yeah.
candles, is holding it.
Remember the bottle rocket? The bottle rocket's like the best thing. It's just it goes shoo. It's like harmless. You put it in a bottle.
We
and
used to have
it's-
bottle rocket fights.
We
that's,
did.
That's pretty cool.
We
See,
did.
the bottle
At
rocket.
the school, at my grammar school, we would stand across the playground yard, and we would shoot bottle rockets.
Yeah,
at each
my
other.
dad orchestrated
I
it.
think bottle rockets are like the best firework,
I don't think
or the smoke bomb.
I don't think my dad can. I don't think my dad orchestrated it, but
My dad did.
He never. You know what? My dad never said this. Don't go out to the schoolyard and shoot bottle rockets at each other, you dumbass. He never said that.
They don't. You know, how do you do that nowadays? Because when we were growing up, all the Coke and Pepsi and RC Cola, like
Glass bottles.
those the
Yeah,
pints, a
glass bottle,
16-ounce pint. They were all pints. They came in 8-packs.
Yeah.
That's what we used to shoot the bottle rockets from.
Yeah.
Put the wick on, stick the wick on the side, light it.
Yep.
Can't you do it with a plastic bottle? I don't know what would happen.
There's not a lot of weight to it, though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, the bottle. Sometimes the glass ones fell over.
All right. Let's see. Again, never. So this is a mistake on their part. Never light fireworks indoors.
Well,
Define indoors.
a semi-enclosed area
Your
with
house.
one opening.
No. Your friend's house. I don't know.
This basement, yes, because it's not my house. My
Exactly.
basement,
That's
hell
what I'm
no.
saying, yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
This basement's okay.
So never light fireworks
In your own house.
in your own house.
Correct.
Okay. See, and this is why I did.
Well,
this.
there's with an asterisk, unless nobody will find
Wait,
out
that
you
gives me,
did it.
that reminds me of a side topic. Isn't there always like a fireworks accident at a fireworks factory where like it gets accidentally lit and blows up the whole?
I think
It's
all
not
the
accident,
no,
Ted. It's not accident. It's somebody who came in drunk.
but all the
and
fire,
high.
but all the
Ted's
fireworks
thinking
being
of the
stored.
naked gun.
All the
Yeah,
fireworks
just-
being stored
Yes.
get blown up
Ted's-
before they can be shipped out to the public. Yeah.
Those are my favorite. Okay. Never point or throw fireworks at another person. Again,
Intentional.
never.
Intentionally.
unless
Intentionally.
it's
Could be accidental.
unless it's an organized, legit bottle rocket
no,
fight or
well,
something
well,
that's
number one,
orchestrated.
You don't want to hurt
yes.
them. You just want to scare them. But sometimes accidents happen.
No, so I
just
no,
wanna-
I agree
I just
with.
wanna scare
Well,
you,
there has
Mark.
to be ground rules before you start
yeah,
that.
I agree with
I'm gonna
Mark.
put the ball rocket here, but if it happens,
No, I agree with Mark. Don't just shoot it at some random jagoff. But if some of your Jagoff friends decide you want to have a bottle rocket fight, that's legitimate.
And you have an adult that's going to orchestrate it. And
what kind of
Is
adult?
that the same adult who lets you drink liquor?
I told you,
liquor at his house.
My dad organized a bottle rocket fight between us and our cousins, and there was about 150 yards between us, and we were on a balcony.
Yeah,
and they
it's
were
like a duel.
Over
You're having
their,
like a duel.
They were over in their garage, and it was.
Yeah,
those both
cool.
seem like inside places. Just so you know.
Actually, the balcony was enclosed. Like
Of course, it was.
3/4 enclosed.
You want to be
wearing-
safe from the bottle rockets flying at you.
And they,
You guys wearing camouflage? You guys wearing camoufage to
Okay, here we go.
infrared?
This one says never ignite devices in a container. Well, that's stupid. How would you aim it?
How would you blow off an M80 in a garbage can if you don't put it? I mean, it is a container by.
Yeah, and a frog is a container also. So yeah, that wouldn't.
Frogs do contain some fucking crazy shit. Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, I can't even imagine what people do. Don't soak fireworks in gasoline or other flammable liquids.
So now I'm gonna
You know,
gonna have to defer to Ted on this.
It makes it makes perfect sense. You want to. It's not powerful enough. It's not enough stimuli. So you want the firework on steroids. It's like putting a firework on steroids. Because you want it because you get more bang for your buck.
Okay.
You want more bang for your buck.
Can I? Is now is there
I prefer
anyone on this list?
kerosene.
Is there anything on this list that's going to talk about a bonfire?
Like throwing them into a bonfire?
Putting fireworks in a bonfire because
Oh.
that is a thing.
At the beach, like unexpectedly, when people don't expect it.
I mean, at the beach, in your backyard. I mean, that is a thing.
I mean,
I
know
mean,
what?
that happened. That happened once, and I think that the person that did that, I can't remember what happened to
Was
him.
charged with a felony.
No, it was that. I mean, somebody.
Ted, there were no felonies. When we were kids, there were zero fireworks felonies.
Oh, number one,
So
Trump.
I think one of my cousins.
Trump took all the felonies. He's got 34 of them. Never mind. There are no more felonies left.
One of my cousins threw a brick of firecrackers
Oh, the brick.
into the fire pit.
I love the brick.
with only one other person knowing.
Oh, so it was a fun surprise thing.
It was a fun surprise thing.
We like
Oh, my
surprises.
God.
Was everybody surprised?
So that's almost as bad as.
Could you imagine?
It's almost
'Cause-
as bad as soaking it in gasoline and
So
lightning.
everything would
Yeah,
just fly
you know
out
the
of there.
br- you know
Wood
you know the
and
brick.
fire and oh my
you know
god!
you know how big the brick is. I mean, the brick
Yeah.
is like this long.
brick is.
Oh man,
It's always in the red. It's always in the red wrapping. You know.
It's looks like a brick.
Yeah.
it's got to be like 144. Or,
But there's
Oh,
the
more
thin,
than
but there's
that.
a thin one where it's like that's not a brick, but it's like a whole. It's
Oh,
like
that's called
multiple
a
packs.
that's called a I forgot what that's called. It's yeah, that thing is a roll. It unravels flat. It's like an ammunition thing.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm actually
is that
getting
called?
pumped. I'm actually getting pumped up about going to buy some fireworks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know,
Well,
me
I'm-
too.
I'm going to Wisconsin. I'm going to Phantom.
I'll be in Indiana for 2 days. I'm right by the Phantom. I come back with.
yeah,
Oh,
I haven't done it in years, but when the kids were younger, we used to put on a show.
load it up.
I
baby.
never had to. My neighbors always. I always had a psycho
That was
neighbor.
me. I did it.
Yeah, always
Not-
had a
it
psycho
wasn't a
neighbor.
cycle
just-
thing. It was very organized.
Sure, it is.
It was, dude. I made sure that
But
everyone
by
was.
Three Finger Don and Pete, One Eye Pete. Yeah, all those guys.
And the guy's been drinking vodka lemonade since 2 in the afternoon.
I made
yeah.
sure the kids, when they ran up to light them, I made sure that they were old enough to run. 2, always had protective eye gear. And 3, always had at least flip flops on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to run in
No.
bare feet.
Crocs or flip flops.
Yeah. So you trip over
Minimum.
it. Make sure you trip over it.
Go
You
on.
get-
Go get your Crocs on.
Yeah. Boy, don't be renting off fireworks
No, I
in-
mean,
in your
no,
bare
I'm
feet.
sorry,
What
I
are you,
mean-
some kind of dumbass?
I made sure the Crocs were in sport mode.
Oh, is that like flipped with the thing on the back, flipped up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then finally it says, and I don't even know how you do this, never use illegal fireworks. What does that even mean?
Well, first of all, every firework by us is illegal by definition.
By its very
there are
definition,
no
it's
illegal
illegal.
fireworks.
No, because the police are actually the worst offenders of it.
So
I mean, that's all. That's all. I mean, how do you arrest a police officer blowing off fireworks?
I will tell you this. In two of the cases,
Citizens arrest.
It's a whole neighborhood. Everybody in the neighborhood's a police
in
officer.
in 2 of the cases, the 2 guys that did the fireworks were both police officers.
Yeah, you can't call. I mean, it's like a joke. I mean, for 3 days, there's no calling the police
Well,
department.
911 is a joke, according to Flavor Flav.
in my neighborhood.
Yeah. I just okay. So that was just I just wanted to. So now everybody's a little bit safer. You can take or leave any of the information we have.
The only one we agreed with was the gasoline.
I can't even. I didn't even know. I looked. This funny. I looked through this list and it was down at the bottom. So I skipped a bunch of them. But when I just saw that one, I was just like, I didn't even notice it the first time. Who the fuck would soak something in gasoline?
No, actually,
a firework
actually,
in
you know what?
gasoline.
It's a brilliant idea. Don't soak it in gasoline. Light the firework and then throw
Says
it.
Ted.
No, light the firework, then throw it in gasoline or kerosene to see what happens.
You know what Ted does?
That would
he
be cool.
siphons the gas out of someone's car, and then
No, put the firework.
it to them.
No, put
Yeah,
the firework
spits it.
in the gas tank and see what happens. Because
no, you're not
going
gonna
to
fall for that again.
I'm not going to fall for the. I'm not going to fall for the firework in the gas tank. Yeah. Oh my God, dude, that.
Oh, the '80s were great.
Oh man. Well, you know what? And now I look forward to
Got
just
all
like
my fingers.
just like when hunting comes around in the fall, around November, all the fun hunting accident stories. I can't wait to see all the
I'm still can't get over the hurting yourself cutting up watermelon and the. I was actually
avocado hand.
I was actually cutting a lime the other day, and I thought about that show, and I'm like, oh, I'm not falling for that shit.
So
I went home and told everybody about that.
yeah.
And
So my
that
sister
rind
came
is
over.
tougher on a lime, by the way.
Yeah, my sister was over. So today's Monday. My sister was over on Friday. Her husband, and my niece, and we were making something, and we had avocados. And the first thing she said, "Oh, watch out for avocado hand." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Jackie sounds like somebody who has one of those avocado knives. I bet you she does.
You know what?
She probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she does. I'm absolutely sure she does. All right. Do you guys, when you guys go to bars, and we've been to a bunch of bars, and I know there's probably
once in a while. Yeah.
I'm assuming you go with other friends, right? Ted, you have another friend, right?
No.
Okay.
Stan Jablonski.
When he's in town.
The guy who's not allowed to be on the show because his wife said no. There was a dude. So this is kind of cool. I think I told you guys this. There was a 30-year-old dude. He was in
The dude or a dude?
a dude, a dude,
The
not the
dude.
dude,
Aw,
not the
man.
dude. Yeah. So there is a 30-year-old guy. He's in a bar in Elgin, and I think I mentioned this on the show that Elgin was actually voted. It's a town in Chicago, about 20 miles away from Chicago.
Yeah, it's a west.
Yeah.
It's west on I-90. Yeah.
It was actually recently voted best city to move to in Illinois by Livability.com.
By U-Haul.
Oh.
By U-Haul.
By U-Haul because it's the highest rate.
I didn't know that.
I don't even know what Livability.com is, but they voted that. They
Well,
voted Elgin one of the best cities to move.
They
to.
got casinos there. They got restaurants.
We used to have to go
bars.
there for the boats. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
We'd have to
Yeah,
drive
when
out
the
there.
boat was,
and
yeah.
the boat actually left.
Yeah.
That
You couldn't
was-
start gambling until the boat actually left the
and
dock.
We missed it by a minute one time, and it was like, what was it, like midnight?
Yeah.
And we drove all the way out to Elgin and missed that fucking thing by a minute.
Midnight.
And the next thing, I think it's like every 90 minutes or something.
Yeah.
You have to.
They changed the rules since.
So here was the
Yeah.
funniest part.
That was a
So-
joke, dude.
They built like a pond for this flat bottom boat. And it would
Yeah.
you would go in there and the boat would move like 30
30
feet
feet.
away.
Yeah.
It would literally move. It was a pond.
If that.
Yeah, it would move 30 feet away just so you couldn't jump. Just so a crazy.
Well, no, they
so
locked
you,
that door. though.
Yeah, they locked it. But yeah, and then 90 minutes later, it would come back, and anybody who wanted to get off and on could get in, and then it would just move 30 feet away.
No, but you're right. But we have to paint the real picture. That's the way it used to be. But then they built an actual building around the dock where the boat would move, and so you couldn't even see the boat. It's like you walked into a building with a huge lobby, and it looked like a hotel and everything, but the entrance to the boat was two big doors, like a theater kind of thing, and that's when you got on, and then it moved away, so you couldn't jump, you couldn't run after,
and you
it.
couldn't start gambling until the boat moved that 30 yards. So the analogy is that the equivalent of like when COVID was in vogue, that you had to wear the mask going into the restaurant, but as soon as you sat down, you could take the mask off because now
COVID only.
you were safe.
Yeah.
You were
COVID
safe.
only goes for people who are standing up.
Exactly,
We,
yeah.
we know that. Yeah. So when we were going to Florida for golf trips, you could get on the boat, and this boat actually kind of went out and just drove around.
Yeah, which is
Okay?
kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you want to look out the
I don't
window.
think- yeah.
Can you go on the deck? Can you actually like?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that's actually
That's it.
good.
But
But you had
yeah.
to get about 15 minutes out. It was like some certain amount of miles,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
8
like in
miles.
Mississippi
Yeah.
and stuff on the river.
Yeah. So you couldn't
river
gamble,
boats.
and then it would be like this. Ladies and gentlemen, the boat is now in international waters, and you can now piss away all of your money.
Do anything you want. No law. We are now lawless.
Can I throw a firework in gasoline?
Dude, of
Only if
course you
people can
could.
gamble on it.
Of course you
Only
could,
if
Ted.
people
Oh,
can
good,
gamble
okay.
how many fingers you're going to lose. All right. So this guy is in a bar in Elgin, a great place to move to if you want to come to Illinois. And I don't know why anybody would. Okay. And he's drinking.
I'm not liking where this is going, but go ahead.
Okay. He's drinking. And all of a sudden, some music comes on the jukebox, and he starts to complain about the music very loudly. Then
What was the song?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Then he starts to share his views about various racial groups and the kind of music that they listen to.
And he's by himself.
He's all by himself.
Okay, well, we know why.
He's
right,
all
but
by
go ahead.
himself. Okay, so this goes on for a couple minutes, and finally the bar owner says, "You got to go. Get out."
What color hat was he wearing? Never mind.
Yeah, it was camouflage. Clearly, it was camouflage.
That's not what I was looking for, but go.
Oh, okay. What were you looking for? Go ahead. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that one. Okay, you want to leave it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A red hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
maggot.
yeah.
I'm just
Okay,
kidding
I
around.
get it. All right, so he gets kicked out, and you ready?
He comes back.
No.
Because they always come back.
No, no.
Hang on.
As he
This
gets
is
kicked
good.
out, as this is happening, the bar owner lets him make a phone call. So he calls for his ride home. He calls his mom.
Like a landline phone?
He calls his mommy.
Well, he calls a landline phone.
The bar owner, while he's in there, lets him make a phone call. So he can make a phone call to pick up his ride. And he calls his mommy, and his mommy comes to pick him up. This is
Okay.
a 30-year-old
Okay,
man.
well, you know.
Okay. So now he goes out to the parking lot, and one of the people that was in the bar took exception to some of the things that he was saying as he voiced his opinion on various groups of people. And while his mom is in the car, he's not in the car yet, but his mom is in the car right there in the parking lot. They get into a fight, and this guy pulls out a knife, and he stabs the guy he got in a fight with.
With the guy who
In front of his mom, who walked out because he was a little upset about
Wait,
some of the
who,
things
the
the guy
big mouth
said.
got stabbed?
No, the big mouth pulled out a knife and started stabbing one of the guys who did not like what he had to say.
Mm-hmm.
The bar owner comes out to stop this,
well,
and he stabs the bar owner. He stabs both of these guys, okay? Now, again, his mom is sitting in her van, Ted's van.
minivan.
Probably Ted's new van. She's probably going to have to sell
She's
it.
probably on her phone and doesn't see this.
I have no idea, right? Now, finally, somebody comes up and brains this guy, just plows him in the head, knocks him out. Both the guys that he stabbed luckily live. One of them, the injuries weren't too bad, but the other guy it was pretty bad, but they both live. And this guy is now in prison. He's going to prison, I guess. Yeah, for stabbing people. But I thought the weirdest part was he did it in front of his mom.
Yeah.
Do you feel like his mom was proud of that?
No, you know what? I think when someone just like the switch gets turned on, I don't think it matters who's in front of you. I think once you kind of just get that, it's kind of like you get the 1,000-yard stare. I don't think it matters who's there. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know,
You just get in the moment, and the adrenaline kicks in, and yeah, it doesn't
What
matter.
are you talking about?
That seems pretty intense.
It does, but obviously there's something wrong with the guy.
Would you try
Well,
to kill
first of
somebody
all-
in front of your? I feel like I'd be embarrassed.
wasn't
Well,
trying
first
to
of all, he was drunk.
wasn't trying
he's
to
drunk.
wasn't trying to kill him. He just wanted to just gently dissuade them from arguing his point of view.
He's drunk, and everybody that followed him out of the bar was drunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
for
mean,
sure.
so I mean, you can't.
It was just like
confront
2 in the-
crazy.
just like
Remember
2
we
in the
talked
morning?
about
Just like
Ted,
2 in the morning?
Who wins when you fight crazy? Who wins?
Ted.
Crazy.
You can't
Crazy
fight
wins every time.
Yeah, crazy wins every
crazy,
time. Yeah.
Crazy wins every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those guys went out to confront crazy, and guess who won? Crazy.
Nothing good's going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah. Nothing good's going to happen.
It just blows my mind. I feel like
Mom or no mom in a car, crazy wins.
Well, actually, this isn't funny,
I
but
wonder if she was just like, go and stab that son of a bitch.
so a few years ago,
I feel like she would talk like
this
that.
actually
I don't know
happened-
why.
that's bad.
If your son is stabbing someone in a parking lot, I feel like you got an accent. I don't know why. I just do.
This happened in Naperville, which is a nice area, obviously. So some guy's in a bar, and I guess he ordered beer out of like a wine glass, like he's drinking beer out of a wine glass or something.
I would fucking kill him in a second.
And then, and I guess people started making fun of him for
Of
drinking
course
beer out of a
they
wine.
would.
Yeah, and of course he's by himself, and I guess he got really upset. So he pulled out a knife and stabbed somebody.
Wait a minute. Was it a champagne glass or a wine
It
glass?
was a champipple
So was it?
glass.
So it was Miller High
Champagne
Life.
and Ripple.
yeah,
It was the champagne of beers.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
What's
What's
wrong
the
with
problem?
that?
Yeah. So,
That's what you're supposed to
but
do.
somebody
do
hurt
champagne of beers.
somebody hurt his feelings.
Those guys just don't know what time it is.
So he wanted to make sure his feelings didn't get hurt any further. That's all. I mean, it's understandable.
You know what? Aren't you? Think about
It's Miller time, motherfuckers.
You know what the problem is? I could see myself after a couple of drinks, kind of boisterously making fun of someone doing.
You need a couple drinks to do that. Is that what you just said? Let's back this up, Ted. He wouldn't do that when we just walk in the bar. He would never do that walking in the bar. Matt would never make any type of declaration or announcement walking into the bar. He would have to have a couple of beers. What, are you out of your mind? Who are you?
Okay, I could see myself stone cold sober, walking in the bar at 9 a.m. and doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I could. So I guess I need to be more careful about what I say so I don't get stabbed.
What would set you up? So if somebody ordered, say, like a mimosa in a Moscow Mule cup, that copper cup like that, and they're drinking it like this.
Okay, so here I will say this. So when our buddies, when Mikey Callahan and a couple other guys, when they order wine, when we're at a bar, and they're like, we go to Howard Street. They're like, I'll have your house Chablis, and I've said this many times.
You mean Chablis?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I go like this. I go, and by the way, that's stirred with 2 dicks, please.
What?
I will do that.
I love wine. I mean, I drink
Really?
wine. Yeah, I drink wine all the time.
Wine's kind of underrated. Once in a while,
I mean, I'm not
wine,
a connoisseur, but I know my wines. I mean, I like. I mean,
I don't
You know,
know
the
my
thing about
wines.
wine, you could drink a $20 wine or a $200 bottle of wine, and they kind of taste the same, right? Unless you're a really
No.
aficionado.
No, I think that's totally true.
I do agree with that to some degree, but we've talked about this on the show many times. I mean, yes, I'm no expert, but I'm also. I mean, sometimes when you go, for some reason, when you pay more for it, and I think this might be a subconscious thing, when you go to a restaurant, you get a bottle of wine, which is marked up like 4 times more than you could buy it at the store, right?
Oh yeah.
It somehow tastes better.
Yeah, you
like
know
we
what?
went to that. What's that place? Cooper's Hawk.
Cooper's Hawk, yeah.
My friend has they have like they're
The wine club
Yes.
membership. Yeah.
So we went there, and I've had the Cooper's Hawk wine before because he gets a free bottle like every month or whatever.
Yeah, 'cause he's
So I've
a-
had it before, and it's good. But when we have it at the restaurant, for some reason it tastes better. I don't know why. And so that, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I could be drinking like
Probably stirred with 2
$2
dicks.
Chuck from $2 Chuck from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And I could be drinking a $25 bottle of wine, and I like the $2 bottle of wine better.
So if
that
somebody,
does happen.
If nobody told you what it was,
Yeah, that's
if
the
I
thing.
told you it was supposed, if I brought down a bottle of wine and said, hey, we're going to have a couple glasses of wine during the show. I got this like $80 bottle of wine. I killed the guy for it. I stabbed him, obviously. You think that would skew if I said it was a $2 bottle of wine? You think that would skew how you feel about it?
I think subconsciously it can, but I'm a pretty honest person. I mean, either I'm going to like it or not. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like, and I feel like maybe they keep the wine better at restaurants. I mean, it's obviously
Well, they specialize in wine, so you're at a place that
Right,
you're
so, I
already
mean,
you're already
yeah.
predisposed to believe that
and
the
it's
wine
going to
here
be in a
tastes
proper.
better.
It's going to be in a proper glass where it's aerated. I mean, they put them
Yeah.
in decanters too, so that
Yeah.
does affect the wine.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does.
You're at a wine headquarters that specializes
Correct.
in wine.
Yeah.
You're not drinking out of a paper bag from the liquor store, and there's nothing wrong with that. By the
No,
way.
but I mean, Kelly and I, it was a 1997 wine, and it was California cab that we used to buy. We bought a case
I
of
believe
it from
it's-
Sam's.
I believe it's Los Angeles.
It's funny. But we bought a case of it at Sam's Club because we liked it so much, and there was only like, and this is in like the 99 or 98. And it was only like in the store, it was like a $6 bottle of wine. That was like one of our favorite wines.
So the best wine I ever had was a bottle of purple or orange Mad Dog, and once I screwed off that cap and I still had it in the paper bag,
It's not
God,
wine.
it just the
It's not wine.
the bouquet was so rich.
It's wine to you. You're like a wino.
No. Yeah, I was going to say, Ted, that's not really wine. It's just something a wino would
Right.
drink.
I
Yeah.
switched it around. I spit out the first one just to get the bouquet in my mouth, and then I
right.
drank the
I
whole thing.
spit out I bet you spit
All
out
right,
the
stop
first
talking
one.
rummy.
Yeah. All right. Man, people are going to be pissed. We waited an hour and 17 minutes to do this, but it is time for Mark's movie mentions. Please keep in mind that the movies talked about in this segment may contain graphic dance moves, flirtatious violence, and extreme weather conditions. Please watch at your own risk.
All right, so the movie I want to mention tonight, 1990.
You can pee, Ted. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. We'll wait.
Fuck.
I'm just going to wait.
Hold on. I'll stop it. All right, Mark, go ahead.
So a movie from 1990,
Ooh, I like where we're going with this.
98 minutes long,
I love it.
Men at Work. You remember the movie, right?
I remember the movie, the Estevez, or what you
Written
call it,
and
brothers.
directed by Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Starring him and his brother Charlie Sheen, along with Keith David. About 2 garbage men and their antics in a small community, village, whatever you want to say, town, kind of in California.
Yep.
Kind of fictitious because I think it was in California, but it, and they're kind of, they have this like nemesis, this bike cop who's always like catching them doing shit. But they're always fucking off, so they get punished. They get like they don't get suspended, but they get about like super double probation. And so their boss's brother-in-law is assigned he's a supervisor, but he's their boss's brother-in-law. He assigns him to ride along with them.
Oh yeah, to watch.
So they could watch him.
Yep.
And that is Keith David, who is awesome. He's so funny, and he happens to be a Vietnam veteran with PTSD. So some crap happens. There's really some funny moments in it. There's a plot twist right when he starts doing the ride along. So I don't want to tell you what happened.
No, don't give it away.
Before or after, because it's actually pretty funny. And then the movie rolls from there. But it's called Men at Work from 1990, written and directed by Emilio Estevez.
Oh, like the band, like the group.
Yeah.
Men at Work.
Yeah, but they're two garbage men. So they're
I
not from
think
down
I've seen
under.
that movie.
Yeah, you have.
A long time ago.
I'm
yeah.
sure you have.
They're brothers, Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in real life they're brothers. In
Yeah.
the movie they're co-workers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's really funny. It's actually very creative. It's really entertaining. It's short. It gets to the point, and surprisingly, I mean, I was a big Emilio Estevez fan.
Oh, same.
And Charlie Sheen with Young Guns and all that shit.
Breakfast Club and all that stuff. Oh,
yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with him. And Emilio Estevez is just, I mean, he's very talented. But he wrote and directed this. Now, rumor has it, now this is from Wikipedia. I mean, I'm going to say this, that he was writing this, he came up with this idea while he was doing St. Elmo's Fire in the mid-'80s. Because this movie came out in 90. Yeah, so this movie came out in 90. But rumor has it he was messing around with writing and stuff way before that. And he came up with this idea for this movie back then. And had a couple different names and like 20 or 30 different rewrites. And somehow at some point in the late 80s, he was able to pitch this movie or give a copy of the script to John Hughes. And John Hughes, again, this is Wikipedia saying this, quoted him as saying that he thought it was great. In fact, he thought it was like something that he would have probably written. And it was so good that he was thinking about taking on this project and making it a John Hughes film.
Oh, that would have been huge.
And then something happened. It kind of fell through and never came to fruition. And then so Emilio Estevez just, I guess, using his fame and whatever, convinced the studio to let him just direct his own
Yeah, well, he was already a
script.
big star at the time.
He was, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, oh, heck yeah. By 1990, yeah.
Yeah. His father, Martin Sheen, was in Apocalypse Now. Charlie Sheen was famous.
love the smell of napalm
Yeah.
in the morning. Smells like
I
victory.
think that's Christian Brand, or that's
No, that was
Marlon
Rob-
Brando.
Bobby-
That's Marlon Brando.
Yeah. No, that
No,
was
that was
Bobby
Robert
Duvall.
Duvall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Men at Work, 1990. It's 90 minutes long. It cost $9 million to make. I don't know how it cost that much money. He must have paid himself a lot, but it grossed 16. I mean, $9 million.
They needed, you know what?
for
Did
this
they,
movie
Did they
in-
mess
in
up a lot of
1990?
garbage trucks? They
I
probably
know.
bought a lot of garbage trucks.
It grossed $16.2 million at the box
All right,
office.
that's not terrible.
Rotten Tomatoes. I never talk about that because I don't go by that, but I did happen to see it because I was on the Wikipedia page, so that kind of pops up. But it didn't get a good review. But I'm going to tell you, man, this movie is it can't miss. It's just pure entertainment.
Yeah, and Charlie Sheen and Emilio
They're
Estevez
good
were
in this
very
together.
funny.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, it was very silly.
Yeah.
It was just
I
a
mean,
good
it's just-
time.
Yeah, it's just a fun movie. It's not meant to win the Academy Award or the Oscar. People need to just chill out.
It did win Best Picture.
Okay. Well,
It did.
Okay, well, I
it
guess-
wasn't
I
meant
guess
to
it was
be.
good,
No,
yeah.
you're right. They
Yeah.
didn't intend it for that.
Yeah.
It was not intended. You
Yeah.
are right, but it did end up winning.
right.
Was that
It beat Silence of the Lambs, I think.
Really?
Yeah, 1990.
Wow.
No, that was later. What was
that was the,
Silence of the Lambs was 91, right?
I don't even know, but yeah.
yeah, that was the instead of the Cannes Film Festival, that was my sister's got great Cannes Film Festival.
The Cans, yeah.
Yeah, the
Cans.
Cans.
That's in Alabama.
Yeah, two Cannes
Yeah.
Film
You
Festival.
got the Canes
they
Fest
won.
in France, and you got the Cans Fest in Alabama.
Yeah, look at
Roll Tide.
Yeah, that broad's got some nice cans. So she have a film festival over
All
by
right,
here.
Men at Work. Check it out. Oh, it is on. Actually, it is on most of the streaming networks, but you got to pay for it. I think it's on Tubi for free. So if you have Tubi, it's free, but Amazon's like $2.99. It's pretty expensive. Oh, YouTube. I'm sorry, I watched it on YouTube for free.
No, there you go.
Yeah,
right, perfect.
I rewatched it on YouTube for free. I don't remember how I found it, but it was free on YouTube.
Can you just order the CD from Netflix?
You can get it from Netflix, the DVD. Yeah.
Yeah, just have it. Yeah, they'll send it to you in the
Send
mail.
it to your house, and then it comes in a red envelope, and you could just mail it right back.
I can't believe
I think get it from Blockbuster. It's still
so
It was
awesome.
insane.
get it from Blockbuster.
It's so cool that
I
was
wish
a
I would
thing.
have. I know I'm not going to lie. I think for 10 years, I still had a movie in that red envelope that never got mailed back because when we moved
Oh,
from my
congratulations.
apartment, we still had it.
You know what's going to happen when you go to sell your house? There's going to be a $50,000 mechanics lien on your house.
I don't know what
With all
happened
the
to
penalties
it.
and fees.
Well, it was free. I mean, we must have dropped it in the mailbox at some
Or
point.
just threw it in the you just threw it in the garbage.
We had to, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest with you.
You're
Here's what's weird.
Replaced it with a blank CD.
Upstairs in my front room, I have a DVD player. We have not used
Yeah, I
it
don't have a DVD player.
in maybe 4 years. But Savannah had all those. She's big into Harry Potter, so she had all the Harry Potter DVDs.
Yeah.
And she would watch them. I mean, now you can just watch it wherever. But yeah, that's why we have it. I don't even know why it's there.
Well, we have a PlayStation.
no
the kids
idea
have a
why it's
PlayStation, which is a DVD player.
Yeah, we don't have any DVDs.
But we don't have. I have
don't
a
know
lot
if
of DVDs.
Yeah, I don't know if she has it. I don't know where it is. I have no idea.
DVD is the new VHR or Betamax tape. That's what a DVD is now.
Or laser tag. I mean, laser disc.
Yeah.
I said laser
The
tag.
laser- the
My buddy,
laser.
my buddy Mike, growing up, who you met his wife the other night.
Oh yeah.
So Mike, growing up, had a laser disc in his basement, and it was awesome. He had 3 movies, Airplane, on laser disc, which is fucking great.
Oh man.
What's the other one? What's the one with Harrison Ford? Blade Runner. Blade Runner on
Okay,
laser disc.
Okay.
And then the other one was like it wasn't a porn. It was like X, like double X, or like
Softcore.
it was kind of like softcore, but it was like a little bit. That was his dad's, but it was on Laserdisc. And dude, I can't remember.
Those
the
were
name.
expensive. His dad bought a laser disc porn.
You know what else he had in the basement? And I'm talking this
400
is this is
penthouse?
1980, 88, 89, a Bowflex. Remember how expensive a Bowflex
Bowflex,
was?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you had to push it in.
My buddy had a Bowflex.
Do you remember how expensive those were
Those
back in
were-
like 89?
those were
Like
pretty expensive.
I mean, like I'm talking
With
like $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah, with the resistance
It was
bands.
resistant,
and, yeah.
strong like rubber.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was the first. I think that was the first home gym you could buy back in the day. One of the first.
There was a bunch, but I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody had like a bench with weights, right?
Yeah, but
This
that was the
like-
first
this
like
was
whole- like all in one.
exercises.
Yeah, you know, like the Peloton or whatever. Yeah, that was the first like foray from.
Well, Peloton's a bike.
Well, whatever. But you know,
this was just a
he
thing
said
you
he said
smushed.
Pelotano. I think that's
Yeah.
my older man.
Yeah, that was just a thing you
Peloton,
smushed.
Peloton. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys still go to amusement parks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if you're going to stalk a child.
I'm
I'm
here.
assuming.
We're here,
why
aren't
would
we?
you-
Stalk a child.
Does this qualify as
Well,
an amusement park?
I passed one the other. I actually passed one not too long ago.
You know what? It kind of could,
Yeah.
but there's probably less injuries here than an
If I was
amusement
if
park.
I was looking to meet some convicted sex offenders, yes, I would go to amusement park and the guys who are operating the games there. So I would definitely.
Ted, they'd be at your clown college. They would
They'd
not be.
definitely
Yeah,
be at
they,
your college.
yeah, they would definitely be. All right. So
Nobody graduates from that clown college.
Yeah,
Do you ever
so-
notice that? They just keep bringing in younger students.
oh my God, why is the room empty? No reason at all.
Same guys, younger students.
Oh my God, you guys are so terrible. All right, so there's an amusement park in Ohio called Kings Island. Have you ever been?
No. Is that by Sandusky?
I don't know.
Is it popular? It's pretty popular.
Because
Right?
Sandusky has like a series of
Yeah.
It sounds
so I went
sounds
to the
familiar.
one. I
Sounds
went to the
familiar.
one there. That's right there. It's
The Six
something
Flags?
Point.
Oh yeah, Cedar
Point.
Yeah.
Cedar Point.
Oh, yeah.
By the great.
And that, yeah,
They-
I've
they
had
got,
friends
like-
that've gone there to
Yeah,
say it's
they got like
amazing.
10 of the greatest roller coasters
Yeah.
I've ever been on in my life. Okay. Again, this is.
You like roller coasters?
I love roller coasters.
Really? What about you, Ted?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for. I mean, I haven't been on
Yeah,
one. In
I don't like
years, but-
spinny things, so I
No,
can't.
I don't want to go like
I don't
upside
either, but-
down, the upside down one, but like the demon at.
That goes upside down.
Yeah, but like
There was-
what the eagle, like the eagle. Remember the eagle at Six Flags, the one that just goes
Yeah, that
straight
never
down.
went. Yeah, that never went upside down. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was cool.
yeah.
that was cool.
You know what was
Wooden
coming too?
roller
It's like
Well, if you guys want, my friend.
owns a
No,
my
no,
God, say it.
Six Flags Great America. You know, they rent that park out to private groups.
You know somebody wealthy enough to rent it out?
No,
Oh.
the organization, the Chicago Board of Trade and of Exchange, they rent the they rent
SIBO, yeah,
yeah
the entire park?
CBOE, I think.
yeah,
it is,
yeah.
right?
Chicago
They-
Board of Exchange, yeah.
They rent the whole park every. It's the weekend of Labor Day, so it's like that Saturday or that Friday, I think. And so you can only get tickets if you're an employee. So my buddy, I mean, Kevin, he buys like he asks anybody who wants to go, and he buys like fucking like 50, 60, 75 tickets, but they only sell 20,000. and probably only about 12,000 people go. The park is empty.
Yeah. So basically, instead of waiting in line for 3 hours for one ride, you wait in line for like 2 hours. Right?
No.
That's the difference.
I
What
would
are you,
do
ta-
that.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
kidding, yeah.
You don't wait in line at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's the downside of the amusement
Oh,
park.
so
You're
you
in
mean
line.
if there is somebody in the line, you just throw them out of the
There's
line?
no lines. There's no lines.
12,000 people. That's still.
There's not even. I mean, we get there. It opens at like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I think we get there when it opens. We never waited in a. It takes you longer. Like we always beeline to the back of the park and went to the Eagle. It takes you longer to get to the ride than the ride itself, and so instead of them telling you to get off and walk back around, you just get right back on if you want to ride it again.
I would do that.
I know. I mean, it's the
I mean,
greatest thing.
I'd probably be like, last time I went to Cedar Point, I was concussed. My head.
I got hurt on the Demon. My head hurt.
Yeah. I was like messed up.
The older
but I would
rides.
give it a shot. Yeah. All right. So there's this amusement park in Kings Island, Ohio. Okay. And this 38-year-old dude went on one of the roller coasters, and it goes upside down. So Ted would not go on that one, and the keys fell out of his pocket when they went upside down.
That happens on a Demon.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming.
You see hats.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
you
hats
have
and
to.
sunglasses.
You got to take
Yeah.
stuff out of your pocket if you're going upside down ride.
I had, you know what I had
All
when
the
when I
change
would
in your
go all the
pocket.
time?
Yeah.
I had pockets that zipped
Oh, yeah,
on
there
my
you go.
shorts.
Oh,
I
on
had
your
special.
Yeah.
parachute pants. You had
Yeah.
zipper pockets
Yeah,
on your
I
parachute
had
pants.
I literally had special. This one pair of shorts that I wore only when we went to Six Flags,
Yeah, clever.
and we just zip up so nothing would fall out. Okay,
I
so
just take my pants off when I go on roller
For sure.
coasters.
Yeah.
so that's the newest thing.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah,
newest
you
thing.
just
But I
put
didn't
your
want
pants in a locker.
I didn't want my ass to stick to the seats because it was kind of sweaty when it was hot out. Yeah, it was kind of
You
weird.
don't take your underwear off.
Yeah. You can leave your underwear on.
Fucking,
You leave-
that's a,
don't take your
you
underwear.
That's
leave,
just
you leave
weird,
You leave your
man.
underwear on.
Yeah, you just take
Anyway,
your pants
yes.
off.
All right, well, there's my mistake. I got to remember that. All right, so this guy's keys
Of course,
fall
your
out of his
underwear would
pocket.
stick to the seat anyway.
Well, it's a thong.
The tighty whities.
Yeah, it's a thong. How would it stick to the seat? There's nothing on my ass cheeks. It's just my ass.
Well,
on-
just a strip in between your ass cheeks would possibly. Whatever. Okay, get to the point.
Okay.
Yeah, so his keys
All right.
fell out.
So his keys fall out, and he obviously wants his keys, right? I mean, you can't get home without your keys, right? You can't drive home.
And
So,
you can't wait till the ride's over.
well, I mean, the ride was over. He got off the ride, and he had a couple of choices. I mean, what's your first choice if your keys fall out and you have to get them?
Talk to the staff
You
and
go,
just say,
you
"Hey,
go
my
up to the
keys."
kid over there, and he's going to say, "I'm sorry, sir, but I have to get my manager."
Or you do the second best thing. You simply trespass and just take it upon yourself to go into the restricted area and find your keys yourself.
So
It's
two
called
choices.
vigilante justice.
Oh,
So
that
two
you would
choices.
probably lose your head if you did that.
Okay.
This isn't the guillotine, Mark.
So
but let's see where this is going.
two choices. One would be to ask somebody to help. Two would be to just take it upon yourself.
Take it upon yourself.
Where it says restricted, do not enter, don't go here.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Ted, do you know why?
Don't do it.
Do you know why?
I have no
do you
idea.
know why this decision was made?
I have no idea.
Because they sell alcohol at amusement parks.
That's right.
They do. I've never had.
Yes,
you
they
know what's
do.
funny? I've never had a drink at an amusement park. All the times I've been there.
That's because you drink in your car before you get to the amusement park.
No,
That's because you tailgate
That would be
like an adult.
no.
You
I've never had a.
you
I've
pre-gamed
never
it.
had a drink at an amusement park.
Yeah, I don't think we.
Could you? I mean, all the spinning around.
Yeah.
Would you really want to be fucked up?
Well, I've had drinks at like Disney, but we weren't going on rides and stuff.
oh, right.
But
When
no,
we were-
like a Six
at the
Flags
end
or a
of the
Cedar
night.
Point. Yeah, no way, dude.
Yeah, no.
There's no way.
Or,
Yeah,
some,
when
or
we
some
were at
beef, or
Disney
some
and,
beef
what
stew.
do
Have
you
some
call it?
nice heavy liquid in your stomach. You know, some beef stew.
Oh,
or
like
sloppy Joe's.
Spaghetti.
gas station Arby's or like gas station A&W chili dog.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, have three of those.
Oh my god!
On the way to Six Flags.
Have a couple of
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yoo-hoo chocolate drinks. Oh
so
yeah.
you know what? When my sister and my mom and I would go to Six Flags, we would stop at there's like a Denny's or an IHOP. I think IHOP.
Yeah,
There,
right on
and we'd
Grand-
have
on
breakfast.
Grand, yeah.
We'd have breakfast every time
Yeah.
before we go there. Yeah, we get
Remember
there
when
early.
but
and
it
go
wasn't Six Flags back then. It was Marriott's Great America.
there. Oh yeah, it was Marriott's Great America. Okay, so this guy has two choices. So he went with Ted's choice of skip the questions, skip the help. He knew where his keys were.
He knew where they
okay?
were. So when he's upside down and they fell out of his pocket, he was able to somehow gauge within a 10
He doesn't
10-foot
know where this
square
is going.
radius.
He has no idea where this is going.
No. Okay. Anyway, please. I'm sorry.
He has no idea where this is going. So he jumps over the fences and he gets there. And I don't know if you've ever been by one of these things, but they have a spot where you can stand and you see the people come flying by, and they don't get close to the ground, but I mean they're close to the ground.
So there's two roller coasters then, like one stops and then one still continuing to go. So there's two roller coasters.
Yeah, there's always usually two going on.
So there's an active
right.
roller coaster.
Right.
All right.
So
yeah.
so he decides he's going to walk down there. Now, and this is the thing that always gets me because whenever we went to the Great American Eagle or all those things, our thing was always, my thing always is to sit in the front.
Yeah.
First car. I always liked that. So when you were going over, you were the ones before anything let go. You were literally hanging over the edge of everything. Before,
I don't want to be that
go.
guy. I want to be.
I love that guy.
I want to be the last car.
No,
to blunt the
you
impact.
You got to be in the front.
Yeah,
you got to be in the front.
The scariest ride, and you'll remember this because it was Shockwave.
Oh yeah,
I remember Shockwave.
So the first car, and this has scared the shit out of me for years. So when they had Shockwave, it was the first roller coaster, right? Because it was right by the parking lot there. So we did the first car. When you got up to the top, it took a pitch and an angle towards the sky that no matter what you did, you could not see the track.
Yeah. Yep.
It was a scary. It scared, and then it tick tick tick, and then it drops, and then you whip like to the left, and then it went down.
I think I went on that.
There was a moment when you're in the front car. It's only in the front car.
Yeah.
There is a moment where you don't see anything, and you know you're going down, and it's like holy shit. They got rid of that. That's gone.
Yeah, it's
for a long time.
Where was Iron Wolf? Was that the one that just
was
dropped
the
straight?
worst one.
That was the one that just dropped straight down.
Dude, that one, my head.
It just lifted you up like this, and it just dropped you, like you just dropped off a building.
But it was still a roller coaster.
No, it wasn't a roller. No, it wasn't a roller
no.
coaster. It was like
Iron Wolf was a roller coaster.
It was that red roller coaster.
No, what was the one that just went straight up and just dropped you straight down?
Oh, that's still there.
That's like the super drop or something.
No, it's called.
No, I think it's called like the super drop.
The lemon drop.
You go up, and then it goes, and then it goes, and it just drops straight down. Yeah.
I think it's called the Edge or something.
The Edge. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah.
So this guy decides he's going to walk over and get his keys.
Oh, we're still on this guy?
And he times it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And as he gets to that spot right underneath where the roller coaster is at its lowest point, he gets hit by the car.
Can I play this out?
Yeah.
Okay. He walks over there, shiny, sees him, bends down, and then stands up and says, "Honey, I found him."
Gets decapitated?
Whammo.
I got him, honey.
So now this is the funniest thing because when I was thinking about this is I always want to be in the front car. So that would have been me.
Not that day.
That would have been me.
Not that day. No
So
one's
it
expecting
took his
that.
head off, right?
Right. Well, it didn't necessarily decapitate him, but it did fucking kill him.
That happened on the Demon at Great America.
Yeah.
Same
I didn't
thing.
know that, yeah.
Years ago, somebody, because that's a ride that gets very low, that one part, just like you're
Because
describing.
you could stand there and see them. You can hear people screaming.
When you're on the other side of the
Yeah.
fence, they get really close to the ground.
Yeah. And then, so
That's where all the hats and everything are.
that's what everything is.
But there's no heads in those
and
hats.
some heads.
There's no heads in those
Some
hats.
heads.
So I was just thinking, if that was me, I would be in there, right? And then, so they talked to some people
Did he die?
who were there, and they said at
Yeah.
first they said,
Whippy, he gone.
as we got down there,
Because I know a guy that could take that blow.
Ted,
Rocky Marciano? Rocky Marciano.
well, the one guy said,
Ted damaged. They sued Ted. He damaged the ride.
the one guy said,
Scratch my anchor.
they thought it was a prop. You know, like remember that Batman movie?
Oh,
Batman
sure, yeah.
ride?
Yeah, yeah.
They
Where
thought that was a mannequin.
Right.
To
Where
scare,
there's this thing.
to scare the shit out of.
Right.
Because the ride's not exciting enough.
Right.
Okay.
He goes. But then we realized it coming at it. He goes, and then we knew it wasn't a prop.
Because he didn't drop. He still had the keys in his hand.
When we hit it, he
Hit
goes,
it, yeah.
and there was blood everywhere.
Yeah. That was just a die pack.
I guess they just pulverized.
that was just an exploding die pack.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just pulverized.
So the
this
first
guy.
car hit him, so we
First
stood
car
up.
hit him.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I don't know exactly how it was, but the first car hit him. Yeah.
So when he stood up,
Wiped
was
him
he
out.
like between the tracks, or was he like
I
off
just
to the
told you.
side?
So it
Look,
gets
I
pretty
found
low.
him. I got him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets pretty low.
Yeah.
Because especially if all the track is above you and like your feet are free, like remember Superman where you could kind of be free and stuff.
Yeah.
So if everything's if you're sitting on it and you have one where it's either above you or the one where the car
Oh,
is
so your
below
feet are
you.
dangling because there's no.
I
there's
bet
no,
you.
There's
I
no
bet you
floor.
it gets within 6 feet of the ground.
Yeah. So he was just wiped
Yeah.
clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, had he been 5'8", he would have been all right. Might have just got his arm when he was raising the keys up. Might have just got his arm.
Look,
Yeah, might have got his arm.
do you see where the keys went? It's just so funny.
Danny
So-
DeVito would have been safe.
so-
That's what you do. Find a short person to go get your keys.
Or no, get the picker from like your golf bag, like just like pull it out like this, and
Just reach out and
Yeah, reach
grab
out
it?
and just don't even get close.
No,
to it,
have one of the kids that are attended. waiting for the parents to get off the ride. Hey, buddy, here's $1. Go get those keys for me.
No, you jump over with your kid, right? And you just run over and go get it. Right there. Stay low. Stay lower. So here's the thing. So they obviously talk to these people and they do all this stuff.
Let me
right?
guess. His family sued the park after all this.
This just happened.
Oh,
I have no idea.
It just happened
Oh, it
recently.
did? I thought this was an old.
No. This just happened.
Okay.
This just happened.
Yeah,
So
because this has happened before.
here's the funny part.
Oof.
Really funny part. The thing has been shut down. It's been about 2 weeks. So it's been shut down for a while. So
Get OSHA involved.
people are they're very upset on social media.
That it's closed.
That it's closed.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
There
guy
are people that are
ruined
pissed.
this guy ruined my summer.
Yep. Here's one of the one
No,
of
you
my
know
favorite
whose summer-
comments
you know
was,
whose summer's
"It's my
ruined?"
favorite roller coaster, and I can't go on it all because one guy made a mistake. It's not like somebody else is going to do it again. Just start it back up again."
Well, I mean, he kind of has a point. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ride inherently. It's called operator error on his part.
Turns out that's how his dad died.
Dude, would that be messed up?
You're wrong, lady.
So statistically,
He's the second guy to do this in his
statistically-
family.
Statistically, what are the odds of getting killed by a roller coaster?
50-50. Either you're going to or you're not, Ted.
Ted, were you listening to the show? We're talking about Ohio, right?
Oh,
This
okay.
is in Ohio.
Okay.
This is in Ohio.
It's not Indiana, dude.
Yeah.
This
It's
is Ohio.
100%.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the people in Ohio are dumber than the people in
And
Indiana?
That's all we have for the show. Thank you for joining us. Ted, final thoughts?
Is that what you're saying?
I don't like roller coasters anymore.
That people in Ohio are dumber than people in Indiana?
I'm certainly not
What if he
insinuating
was a
that.
tourist? What if he was from Indiana visiting Ohio?
Man, I
He's
would
probably from Kentucky, to be honest with you. I mean,
would-
we all know that. This
I
is
would
going to play
never,
out.
ever insinuate that.
Okay.
I just come out
what if it
flat
wasn't
out
even
and
his?
say
What
it.
if it wasn't his keys? What if he picked up the wrong set of keys after all that? There was 2 set of keys.
Wait, you
Hey,
ready?
that guy took my keys.
No, you ready? You ready? They interview his wife. He goes, "You know what the weird part is? Yeah,
We couldn't get in the
I didn't
house."
realize, but I had the keys in my purse the whole time." Oh, would that be the best?
Oh, my God.
I got the spare keys, honey. What's the problem? Oh,
No, that'd be the best. He gave them to her to hold in her purse because it zipped up and he forgot.
And everyone thought he died a hero.
He went to go get keys. What kind of fucking hero goes gets
It's
keys?
Ohio.
Oh, so he's like
That's a
he's
worthy death.
Like,
it wasn't a noble death, that's for sure.
No,
You know how
in
much
Ohio
they-
it is worthy and noble.
If you show back up, if you
Oh,
come
God.
back to the trailer park without your keys, you know how much it costs to get a second set from the manager?
Oh my, you're right.
What's
Okay.
the autopsy report going to say? Blunt force trauma by an amusement park
He died
ride.
of alcohol poisoning.
It's a suicide. It's a suicide.
Johnson.
Johnson, this is an open and shut case.
You know what?
Suicide.
Honestly, if you're doing that, if you're jumping over fences. By the way, multiple fences.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably not one fence. It's probably multiple.
Two of them.
fences.
Multiple.
Yeah.
One's got barbed wire and the other one's electrified.
Yeah, multiple fences. If you're doing that,
And
aren't
a
you
moat.
kind of like
And a moat.
in
What is
in
it?
a
moat or
haphazard
a
way,
moat?
kind of committing suicide or at least attempting it?
What's that? The movie where like you can't outrun death, like no matter what you do.
Final Destination.
Final Destination. Yeah,
Stupidest
so it's
movie of
kind of
all
like,
time.
but that's kind of like a Final Destination thing for him. I mean, you can kind of see that one.
Yeah, he's probably the guy that he's probably licked his fingers and stuck him in electrical outlets to test him. He's probably done
Yeah.
a million things.
He tempted fate, and it finally caught up with him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Darwin won again.
Yeah, my guess is
Darwin won again.
my guess is it's not if I read further into it, it's not going to say like college professor or NASA astronaut.
No, here's what it's going to say. Right before his estate sues the amusement park for negligence, they're going to say he was quote unquote turning his life around, which is code for he was a fucking bum. He was going to stay a bum, but we have to pretend he was actually a viable specimen because we have to justify asking for a multi-million-dollar settlement.
Let's try and guess.
Quote unquote turning his life around.
Let's try and guess what kind of novelty keychain he would have had on there.
Oh, rabbit's foot.
Ra-
A lucky.
a rabbit's foot, or
rabbit's
one of
foot.
those like 50 caliber bullet things,
You know
Or
what?
maybe-
That makes me.
or maybe
makes me
something
sweat.
that's like
the lanyard or something,
or like a
from,
catchphrase. Something
yeah.
that has a catchphrase on it.
Yeah.
MILF hunter.
Milf Hunter or
Yes.
something.
Yeah,
Like that.
absolutely. In fact, I could picture all three of those things on
He
there.
probably has the wallet with the chain in his back pocket. with
Yeah, the
little
whole thing
foot-
fell
yeah,
out.
Exactly.
No, that's how he knew it was his. Yeah, because on his leather wallet thing,
Oh, that's
it says
what it
MILF
was. It was like a
hunter.
leather stamp tag. It said like
Yeah.
Milf Hunter.
He's still got the stamp on his back of palm of his hand from the night out of the bar the day before.
I wonder if people like found parts of him. Mommy, this looks like a real hand. Yeah. Oh man. But just
Well, at least he died doing something he sort of liked. Well, at least he did
he
it.
like looking for keys. I just figure. I mean, how
Likes
many
roller
years?
coasters.
How many years? I mean, if you were on that thing, and
So
you were the first,
so the first car hit him.
First car hit him.
Yeah.
If you were on that first car, are you ever getting in another
Probably not.
roller car? I mean, I'm never getting on another roller.
Oh, here I'm looking it up. The headlines: Slack-jawed yokel finds keys. Finds keys. There's nothing about a death here.
I wonder what was the dry cleaning bill for the person in the first car. That's all I really want to know.
I think those are throwaway clothes. Yeah. Do you actually want to keep those? Hey, Rodney, is that the shirt that you was wearing when you killed that feller? I didn't kill him. You was in the car. Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to try OxyClean that night on the. I wonder if that gets all the splatter out.
I bought OxyClean.
I bet you did.
I did.
It's supposed to work
I
pretty
did.
good.
It
so.
didn't. It didn't. Ted, it did absolutely nothing. OxyClean, fake news. Yeah, absolutely fake news. All right, let's put this thing to bed because you know what? I want to go out to a bar and drink.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have a serious problem. And then you know what? But I have no idea where my keys are, so you're gonna have to give me a ride. All right, Mark. Last thoughts.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Like my keys?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. All right.
I don't know. That's
Ted?
a final thought, right? I mean, it's just a random thing.
Okay. I
It's
like
the
that.
worst.
No,
The worst part of the show for me.
I know.
I never know what
you've
to say.
expressed your displeasure. I mean, it's usually like a wrap up of
It is
something.
like a dish pleasure.
Dishpleasure.
A displeasure. It's usually like a wrap up of something that we that stood out to you today. That's all. Yeah. Do you have to? When we explain to you, Ted? Do you really want me to?
Oh, all right. Here, I'm really looking forward to the new Beavis and Butthead that's coming out. They brought the series
Oh,
back
I want to see that.
on MTV.
No,
I
you're
wanna see
not.
that.
I
I thought there was a movie. I thought there
No,
was a
the
big-
series. I watched every episode of that for like 4 years.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That
No
was
way.
my show back. Yes, it
Really?
was. I swear to God, I loved it.
I did not.
I
find
loved
it.
all those type of shows. I loved Mystery Science Theater 3000. I loved the other one. I loved Beavis and Butthead.
I did not.
I love
was
that
not
concept.
a Beavis and Butthead fan.
I loved it.
Never really. Ted
And-
has
and-
now broken all of the pens in the
I know,
house,
and
so.
just on in relation to the show, because there are a couple episodes that involve fireworks and accidents and frogs.
Excellent. I'm actually, you know what? I'm not much of a firework guy, but now I want to get a frog and a firework. Some like you know what I'd like
I'll
to
give
do?
you one of our. We have those frog bait. You know the
No, I just want a frog. I want
I'll
to
give you
wrap
one of
it
my
in a
bass
long
baits.
stream of firecrackers
Yeah.
and throw it in the garbage can. I have a metal garbage can we use for compost. That's it. That's where the frogs
Make sure you
go.
do it at 3 a.m. too, for maximum effect when it's dead quiet outside. Because if you do it while everybody,
No,
because
we do not condone
Because
that.
when you do it when everyone's blasting off fireworks,
not
kind of
condone that.
defeats the purpose. You want to be the only firework heard at that particular time.
We are joking.
You mean like last night at 1 o'clock in the morning when somebody literally like a bomb
I know,
firework?
yeah.
dude. I want just. I mean that should be.
And
You should be able to do something bad to that person.
and you realize I'm pretty sure
And
it
they
was-
should expect it, and there should be no.
It's probably the guy who lives next door to you too who did it, right?
I think
Yeah,
it's the
so-
guy who lives behind us, and you know what he is, right? You know what his job is.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Bingo. All right, Ted, last thoughts.
I used to like carnivals when I was a kid, and now they just kind of creep me out. So I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking about like the traveling carnival,
Yeah.
which I always thought were cool. I actually saw one. There was one like in Norwood Park.
They have 'em
not Norwood Park, but
everywhere
like
has them, yeah.
like by Harlem Irving Plaza Mall. There's that one carnival. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, they're kind of cool. You know, you get the little glow
But
necklaces.
you don't like it anymore.
Not anymore. No, because
He just went from
Due
I
to-
hate them to they're
due,
pretty cool.
due to the staff, the staffing
Due to the
choices,
staff?
staffing choices they made.
Carnies, you don't like carnies?
You know,
Little hands, smell like cabbage.
You know what? What was that from?
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. So
Small hands, smell like cabbage.
we used to go. I think once you go to a carnival, once you get older, I think you want to just send your kids because you don't want to be around. Yeah, the carnival people freak you out.
yeah.
Yeah.
They all got tattoos of like an anchor or something. You know,
We
they're
all-
probably in and out of jail.
We all grew up in the same
Not all of
neighborhood. I never missed NBC's.
Oh no, we went
Carnival.
to we
the
went all the
neighborhood,
time.
the neighborhood boys, the NBC carnival every.
And you know what? I like the one. We used to go to Pascal's Carnival all the time because my buddies all lived there.
Yeah.
And then they started. So as we got older, we went to the beer garden, and
Yeah.
those guys would work the beer garden. And so you would buy tickets, and you'd give tickets for the.
The neighborhood boys club didn't have a beer garden,
Oh, this one.
and this one was way bigger than that.
Oh, this one. I mean, this one was pretty big. The
I know I've been to
Pascals,
Pascals,
yeah,
but
was
it wasn't
pretty
the same size as
Oh,
that.
probably not. But so once our buddy started working it, you'd go and you'd buy like enough tickets for like one pitcher, right? And
Yeah,
you walk
and
up
yeah,
and you'd put them there, and then they would touch them,
and give you 2 more.
and then you would just put those tickets back into your pocket. So they'd touch them. They give you 2 pitchers instead of 1, and then and then you'd walk up with the again, and then you walk up and like one of the guys who wasn't your buddy would go like this, "You want a pitcher?" And you go, "No, and you walk away. And then you'd be like, you walk up and you see your buddy there. You go, okay, and yeah, we were just we went from rides to just getting plowed drunk. Yeah, so it was really bad. And so my last thought is, don't do that. That's bad. Okay.
Don't look for keys in
No,
a restricted area.
Well, look how I ended up. Yeah, don't be like me. Yeah, you know what? Shoot much higher. And then number 1, if there's a fence there
It's there for a reason.
and a sign,
And there's probably a sign that says,
Yeah.
don't cross this
right,
area.
right.
Yeah.
So
No
the main thing
trespassing,
right
yeah.
here is, if there's a fence, I get it. You're going to go over the fence.
Yeah.
If there's a sign, I get you're going to walk past the sign. If there's a sign in the fence, you're probably going to get hit by a roller coaster.
So what you're saying is read to achieve. Okay. Read
You're
to
basically
achieve.
saying aim high so you don't shoot me.
Exactly. Aim high so you don't
Yeah.
shoot me.
Or stay low so you don't get hit by a projectile.
Exactly. All right. I'm hoping we have a very special guest next week. I'm very excited about this. It should be a lot of fun. And if it works out, if it doesn't, who knows? I never know anymore about people who say, yes, we're going to be on, and then, are or aren't. So hopefully next week's show will be very exciting with a very exciting guest. And if not, you'll just have to listen to Ted talk about, what are you going to talk about next week?
How there's still going to be beer waiting for you at the end of the show, no matter what. So you're
thank
safe.
God.
So you're safe.
All right. And we got to put a fork in this thing because everyone is peed now except me, and I have to pee.
Yeah.
So we will see everybody next week.